Opie.
Two guys that hate each other.
Just shut your mouth.
I hate them.
Shut up.
Don't be unkind.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a fine bunch of bullies, aren't you?
I'm Opie.
I could give a fuck. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio.
Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show. It's all about fun, fun, fun.
I'd love to spit in your face.
I will fucking kill you.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm just a zilch and I know it.
Who cares? We're trying to do a fucking radio. I know what we're trying to do. I'm sitting here across from you. I understand that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Despicable asshats.
These dummies that work for us. You guys stink.
Ben looks like a tall baby.
Always laughing in the wrong places. Ben, where's the coffee?
You rock.
Hopefully he's going through a car wash with his mouth open.
And there's Steve.
Steve is a piece of garbage.
And you stink.
You are cordially invited to a robbery rape.
This is family entertainment.
This show is a disaster.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, terrific.
You ever seen a grown man naked? You like movies about gladiators?
Hello, exactly. He stinks, and I don't like him. Call me sir, goddammit.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You some bitch. What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
I seen the cops knocking the truck window out, and I thought they was giving the man UPS. I thought the man was dead. That's the way it was.
Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Hi, pleasant Friday to everyone. Hello.
You just sit back and watch us or listen to us run through this shit one more time for you.
Paste a smile on our face and run through this shit one more time.
As we think up stuff you can't possibly be thinking up on your own.
On your own. We help you along.
Thank you, Bill Hicks.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Ooh, what a large font they're using.
I know, it's scary. Reminding you to play gay or not gay.
No, it's not gay or not gay.
Jim in Illinois, what's up?
I, as a valued listener to you people, I used to pay $1.99 a month for. I think it's my duty to remind you that you should play the gay, not gay game today.
It's not called gay or not gay, though.
No one has.
You requested that yesterday.
I know. Well, I don't know, actually. I knew after the phone started ringing when the show started yesterday, because we tape stuff for the 6 a.m. hour on the East Coast here.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell me to tape it.
We intro a lot of our favorite bits and stuff. It's kind of like a warm-up hour before we go live. And that's right. We reminded people to, we told people to remind us about a bit we like to do from time to time. But it's not called that.
No.
Oh, right.
It's called, I think it's gay or just funny.
Yeah, gay.
Whatever.
Gay or just plain funny.
Just plain funny.
Because guys, we like to get in some strange situations sometimes.
Well.
And some people may perceive it as just being gay, and others will perceive it as just plain funny.
It could look gay, but then it crosses a line where now it's just funny.
So then, like you, the listener, you tell your stories, and then we decide if it's gay or just plain funny.
Right.
A perfect example, I think, the story that started this bit, a guy called in and wanted to mess with his friend, and they were at a pool.
Right.
And he bet his friend, I think, something like this, that he couldn't swim underwater.
Yeah.
The complete length of the pool. So his friend took the bet. He jumps in. Everyone has done this, and you try to get to the other side without taking a breath, obviously, right?
Yep.
As the guy pops up on the other side of the pool, there's his friend with no bathing suit on, with his penis like pretty much face level as the guy jumps up to gasp for air.
Yeah, you get to the edge of the pool and you do that when you come break through the water.
Right.
And he's kneeling there at the edge of the pool with his schlong hanging out. So the guy, like, pops up and he's got his friend's schlong right in front of him.
So that goes under the category of hot.
So we ruled that was just plain funny, believe it or not.
It seems on the outside you would say, wow, that's really gay.
Right.
And it does seem gay.
Right.
It has all the gay components that you need, a cock, a man, two men.
Someone taking a deep breath.
Yeah.
With his mouth wide open.
Mouth open right in front of the cock. It seems gay.
Right.
But if you look at it, it's just plain funny.
Yeah, it's just plain funny. And how many people will be doing that exact thing this weekend?
I'm not going near a pool.
You never know.
Not this weekend, no.
So maybe we'll take the stories and decide if it's gay or just plain funny, all right? What is this one? Well, we could take one now, maybe. Max in Dallas. Max, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Jimmy. I want to stick my face between your meaty breasts and go...
All
right.
I want to know if this one's gay or funny.
All right.
When I was in the Marines, every time we'd get a bunch of new guys to the duty station, we'd take them over to the female barracks, have them stripped down nude except for their combat boots and their gas mask, and they'd have to blacken over the eyepieces so they couldn't see, and they'd have to streak down the hallway and make their way down the hallway in the chicks' barracks.
In the chicks' barracks?
Yeah, the female Marine barracks.
So why would that be gay?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of
and why would that be funny?
Hanging out. I don't know.
That isn't
either.
gay or funny.
Why are you on our phones? I know you're a faithful listener, but you stink, Max. Oh, my God.
That was awful.
Let's say hi to Glenn in California. Glenn?
Yeah, hey, a friend of mine was at the beach one day, and his brother whips out his cock and starts pissing on his brother's leg. Is that gay or just plain funny? Car crash or anything?
Oh, dear Lord.
But did you know that pickled thing that you guys had is actually a pig fetus? No? Yes? 2
crickets. And 2 Kelseys. Wow, you really fucking up.
This guy is screaming at me on the text.
Yes,
you got
I
my
know.
gay or funny story all wrong. Dave, that was you that told that story?
Yeah, that was me, guys.
Dave from Akron, Ohio. All right, what did we mess up?
Okay, first of all, I was the victim, not the guy that bet my friend. Or dared my friend do it. My friend dared me to swim underwater, and it wasn't his schlong that was waiting for me on the other end. He was turned around backwards and had his ass where I came up and gasped for air. My face just went right in his A. Just went right in his ass.
Well, maybe the cock was all wishful thinking here in the studio.
Right.
We just added a few details.
Right.
Looking
yeah,
back,
but you know what? Dave made his story funnier.
Yeah.
If you were chuckling a little bit out there, I think Dave made you laugh even harder.
His asshole was right in your face.
Yeah, he seemed to get a little more enjoyment out of it than I did.
Oh, sure
looking
he did.
back. Hey, good morning, Liddy.
All right.
No,
I don't think Liddy's in studio yet.
Punching out.
So Liddy's out.
Yeah, Liddy is not here yet. You got to know our eating habits. Everyone knows Jim starts eating. Well, no, you eat yogurt right around now, but Jimmy cannot eat.
No,
or
we
drink. Or drink.
Ever again. Right? No? Oh.
Allah doesn't permit it.
Health won't allow it.
Jim is having a procedure today, so he had to do the famous don't eat for a while thing.
6 hours, yeah.
6 hours.
That
6
has
hours,
to be
that's
done.
it?
That has to be done with every procedure. If you have a procedure. And what is it, for your to see if you have acid reflux?
Yes, I'm getting an endoscopy.
Ooh.
Which is they have to go down your throat. They have to knock you out. It's an easy procedure, but it's just your natural thing would probably be to vomit with the thing going down your throat.
Really? They think you might gag or something if they're putting this big thing down your throat?
Yeah.
Tell them, what do you think you're dealing with, a rookie here? Come on, Doc.
Doc, if you don't put on the dress, we're not doing it. I've told you once. I've told you 100 times. It's an illusion.
Paint the apparatus black, and I shan't have a problem.
So, yeah, I got to get this done at 11. I thought it was noon, but I can't drink for 6 hours first.
Oh.
So you'll be leaving us today?
10:30. It's right around the corner, 58th Street.
Oh.
I wish we could all leave at 10:30.
I wish I didn't have to.
If we all left at 10:30, then what would happen, Jimmy?
Show'll be a half hour of just quiet.
I certainly hope they don't leave you waiting like the last doctor.
No, this guy is good, I think.
Yeah.
That was an orthopedist. I wish I could remember her name. Gallon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, on 58th Street.
Left you waiting in the waiting room for an hour and a half.
My ankle still hurts.
2 hours.
I still can't do yoga.
Were you going to get into yoga?
I took a couple of yoga lessons.
Stop, you didn't.
I certainly did.
Private yoga lessons.
I wanted to see if I liked it. 'Cause I actually want to get up to Bikram yoga, yeah.
Who's teaching you? Donkey sausage?
No.
Know who suggested to me that I should do that? What's it called?
Bikram yoga.
Bikram?
Bikram yoga.
Have you heard about this Bikram yoga yet?
I couldn't tell you one yoga from the next.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking about doing a little yoga myself.
Yoga.
And then Elo suggested this Bikram yoga. I guess there's one up on the Upper West Side.
Bikram must mean with bad hair. No?
And, Logan is in just horrendous shape. So.
Oh, God, don't say that. He isn't.
So I don't know what he got out of the yoga, but I know why he was going to the Bikram yoga and why he wants us to go to the Bikram yoga.
Because XM is starting a Bikram yoga channel, right? No? Assumed Elo was just getting a perk.
It's regular yoga, but it's in a heated room. It's 105 degrees.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Maybe even hotter than that.
Or
no,
108. It's
that's
in that area.
way up there. Well, this is what Elo said. He goes, you got to go immediately because the women go there and they barely wear anything because it's so freaking hot.
Oh.
All I'm thinking
and then you got them
sweating.
bending all over the place in these crazy positions. And
the camel toe you'd see?
Yeah, you're pretty much seeing
sweaty camel toe.
You're pretty much seeing things.
Seeing all kinds of things.
Yeah, maybe Elo should start with a sit-up instead of the yoga.
See, I went to the that ridiculous the mud caves in Colorado, and they were 100 and something degrees in there.
I'm going to say gay, by the way.
Gay? That's gay and not funny?
Yeah.
Going to the mud cave?
Yeah. I just wanted on the record to say my vote is for gay.
I went to the Colorado mud cave. His name is Bill. Yeah, it was the Colorado mud cave. There are these little caverns, and there's mud on the walls, and it's natural mud that seeps through the mountain, and there's hot springs in there, so the heat is in the 105, 108, I don't know, degrees in there. It's really hot. And all these hippies go in there and use the mud and rub it on themselves. Man, it's got some healing powers, man. And I'm like, this stinks like hippie feet, and it's hot and annoying. And I want out. I want to go back to the hotel pool. It was awful. So I don't like that hot, sweaty, in a room with people thing.
You don't like...
Not at all.
You don't like that in-the-room people thing.
The mud is to be applied at a 45-degree angle.
No, I don't like the people thing. You're right. But I go to Atlantic City. I'm going there after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Going to do some gambling. Got to sit in a room with a lot of people.
You're going to be touching a lot of dirty chips.
A lot of dirty chips.
Are you going to be all right with that?
I got my Purell. I'll Purell my hands after every hand. And then the tables are so small because they got to fit more of them in there that you're squashed in there next to filthy smoking Asians and fat ladies. And you got to squeeze in, and your thighs are touching. Ugh.
The Asians love that gambling. I don't
they
that.
smoke like crazy. They all weigh 90 pounds, and they lose money like madmen.
And Opie, to answer why they like it, they all have poker faces.
I knew that was coming.
What has he got? He either has a straight flush or a 7 deuce. He's got nothing.
Can't tell if he's blushing or if he has a frush.
John in Kentucky. What's up, John?
Hey, good morning, guys. I got a Ben's Hog joke.
Calling from the shuttle, Opie.
He's trying to bring back the Ben's Hog thing. All right, let's give him a shot.
Good luck.
Go ahead, John.
All right, buddy. Ben's Hog was so big, it was used as an extra detour alternate tube during the London subway explosions. Not funny. I got Ben's Hog in my hand. I'm punching out.
Okay, terrific.
Wow.
You can't punch out, sir. You are in a crater that is on fire right now, and the fire crews are screaming towards it with foam to spray in the hole. You so crashed and burned.
Just the way he enunciated slowly to get every gem of a word out.
That was awful.
Paul on Long Island.
Yeah, I just want to say that I really appreciate Jimmy showing up every morning because, like, on the other show, Howard's show, this guy Artie just doesn't bother to show up anymore.
Really? I couldn't tell
Today,
you.
like, just no show. I think he's going to bail on that show soon.
I couldn't tell.
Bring back Jackie!
Artie's a funny guy, and the one time I met him, he was very nice to me, so that's all I know.
I'm going to apply for the job
What,
again.
is he not going into the gig, dude? He's just not showing up?
He just didn't, like, bother to show up. Like, I think he may have something going on with HBO, and he's just, like, cracking up doing both at once.
Well, the problem over there is...
gag on Jimmy.
The problem over there is Howard has such an ego, he doesn't take care of his people. And eventually, and most of these people realize that and move on to bigger and better things.
Wasn't Artie filming a movie or something?
Yeah, that's right.
He's doing
what I heard.
something.
Like, he can't handle both things at once, and, like, I just hope he leaves. He'll really be fucked.
All right. Thank you, Paul.
Take care, guys.
All right, there you go. Let's say hi to Harry in Tulsa. Harry!
Hey, what's happening, boys?
What's up?
I just want to say good morning and wish Jimmy Norton a happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy, very much.
It's not his birthday!
Thank you, sir.
Let me explain this birthday thing in the month of July.
Uh-huh.
If your birthday falls in the month of July, like mine does 2 days before Jimmy Norton's, you're allowed to celebrate from July 1 to July 31. And that's how that works.
This guy's drunk.
But it's not his birthday.
It's Jimmy Norton's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
I hate you all.
I didn't think anybody would remember.
I got a gay or not gay for you.
All right, go ahead, Harry. I like this Harry guy.
I used to live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And I was going on with this 19-year-old girl, a college girl. And she had an 18-year-old roommate. So for a while I was trying to get them, to get together in a threesome.
Yeah.
So, eventually, she got tired of me asking her. She goes, I'll go ask my friend. So she asked her, and they come back. She goes, we'll do it for you, but you got to wear a miniskirt for us for the entire weekend. So you tell me, gay or not gay? But I got all 3 of them.
You wore a miniskirt.
So you guys aren't getting the bit. If girls are involved, it's not that gay.
Then it's not gay at all.
Right.
If you had to wear a miniskirt to bed down a couple of girls at a clip there, that's not gay, but it's not funny either, sir. It's just you bragging, isn't it? You're just boasting. You're using our airwaves to brag.
You're a braggart.
Braggart.
Punch it out. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thanks, buddy.
That's not his birthday. Joe, what's up?
Yeah, I had the same procedure that Jim had. I just want to know what doctor he's going to that he's getting put to sleep. I didn't get to put to sleep for mine.
No?
I think you could do both ways. I've heard, did they go through your sinuses or through your throat?
They went through my throat.
Because I know other people that have gone, and they've all said that they were knocked out.
Oh, man. All right, bro. Good luck
How
to
long?
you, man,
How long did it take? How long did it take?
A couple hours.
Couple hours?
You must have went for something different, dude.
I was in there for an hour, about a 45-minute exam, but, I was there for a couple hours at the doctor's.
All right. It's a very quick procedure.
Yeah, I'm sure you just got to shove that down there, take a little look.
Because I'm new to this shit.
All right. Let's go to Bill in Jersey. Bill, what's up?
Yo, my mom's an endoscopy nurse, and she did the procedure actually on me. And you go right to sleep, but it feels like 5 seconds go by, and all of a sudden your eyes are opening, and you feel them pulling this, like, Ben's hog-length tube out of your throat, and you're burping like it's not really, you're not choking, but you're just, like, burping, and they're pulling this tube out. It's awful.
Whatever.
It's awful.
But you'll be all right, Jimmy.
I'm fine, dude.
Don't they? Why don't they wake you up after they pull it out?
Maybe they do. This is the first I've heard of that.
You never want to have a procedure and ask people about it, because they will always tell you just all this bullshit that gets you all nervous, and you don't want Jimmy to.
And you wake up and your esophagus is all over your chest. They have to put it back, but you're still knocked out. What? You'll be fine.
Let's
don't
say hi,
scare Jimmy.
Let's say hi to Paul in Boston.
Oh, no.
Paul.
What's up, guys?
Go ahead, Paul.
What's going on, guys?
Let's go, Paul. You're killing us.
In high school, me and my buddies, this is a funny, a gay story. Back in high school, me and my buddies, a bunch of us from Whitewater rafting and rented a really nice cabin, had kitchen, living room, and everything. And on the last night, we decided to take the ice cube tray and take turns. We beat off into it one at a time, and then filled the rest of it with water and put it back in the freezer for the next people.
Did you guys whack off together?
No.
All right, so that takes the gay out of it.
No, it doesn't take the gay out.
Why
of it.
not?
because like we wasn't even in the room together. We would one at a time go into the bathroom.
And then would you take the ice cube tray full of jizz and hold it in your hand as you spanked into it?
Yeah.
So you're looking at other man's loads in the various little ice cube tray nooks, whatever they're called. Yeah, that's kind of gay. You're holding another man's load.
I'm going with
no physical touching.
Yeah, they didn't see each other doing the actual act. I'm going to go with not gay and sort of funny.
That's
Jimmy. What about you?
What's happening?
Ant says gay. I'm saying not gay, sort of funny.
I'm saying it's got some gay. It's a little gay on it.
Say it again, sir.
Jimmy wasn't listening to the story.
I was, dude. I'm
you
sorry.
You were not even listening.
40 grand escort tab. It caught my attention.
You were not listening to this caller at all.
This is a caller?
You have
I'm sorry.
no clue.
I apologize, sir. You could have been talking about anything, and I wouldn't have.
Basically, these guys were renting a house. They took turns whacking off into an ice cube tray, one at a time, by themselves in the bathroom.
Put some water in it, froze it, and let people use the ice
and left
cube.
it for the next people that were using the house.
That's not gay. It's just awful. But
it really is awful.
It's not gay at all, no.
But I think holding an ice cube tray with other man's loads in it as you're jerking is a little gayness in there.
It's gross, but it's not done to be gay. Me and Bob Levy whacked off on a TV together.
It would be gay if you took your finger, dipped it in, and used it as face cream, Anthony.
Or if you took a taste like you would when Mom was making cookies.
Right.
Pudding.
If you're just looking at it, it's a little awkward, but it's not gay unless you're going to do stuff with it.
All right. But I have to now ask about jerking off on a TV, Jimmy.
Me, Bobby, and Florentine were doing a gig in Maryland many years ago. I was making $25 a show, I think. And Jim went out to get laid. It's probably 1990 and 91. And me and Bob, we were all sharing a room. These guys would let me share the room with them. They would share a room instead of getting two rooms and then pocket the extra money from the club, like with two beds. And one of them would actually let me stay in their bed, and we'd get a cot. You know what I mean? They
would you sleep in the same bed as another man sometimes?
Yeah, but it wasn't a Mo thing. These guys were always banging chicks. It was just, so I didn't have to go home.
Never.
If Bob's an alcoholic. He would just drink and be passed out with a pizza box on his chest. So Florentine's out getting laid one time, and me and Bob decided to whack off on the TV, so he'll have to see that when he comes back. So I forget who went first. But I think Levy did it first, and we didn't see each other's dicks. Like, he would just stand it up, and I'm just giggling, laying in the bed, and because he's wearing sweatpants, and he fucking arcs an awful one. And I think I had to go up after and just, look straight ahead, and I finally was able to shoot one on the TV.
All right.
Just animals.
That definitely qualifies, because it is pretty funny that he's going to come back to the room, turn the TV on, and it's just going to be dripping jizz.
But this is the beautiful part. Florentine had long hair back then. He walks in, he saw it, he just goes, beautiful, and goes to bed. It didn't faze him. Beautiful.
That's pretty funny. All right, we'll take one more here. Let's say hi to Sal in New York. Sal.
How you doing? Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hey, Sal.
Listen, I want to know if a bunch of guys doing a radio show and they stare at their producer's hog all day, is that gay or just plain funny?
It's just plain funny, sir.
That's hysterical. That falls under you can't help it.
Yeah, we don't want to look, sir.
All right, punch it out, guys.
All right, thank you. There's a ton of these coming in now. Chris in Ohio. Chris?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right.
Been with you since day one of XM. This is a gay or funny thing. When I was in Boy Scouts back in the 80s, we're at Boy Scout camp, and this one guy had this massive tool, good 10 inches. We had some other little kids in there, and this one little kid was kind of a wimpy little kid, and he's like one of these kids you love to hate. Well.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know. It's getting.
Your storytelling abilities really suck, sir.
Yeah,
there's a lot of long gaps, and you're really adding a little too much to it. Did people tell you really tell a lousy story?
Yeah. They do.
Is it because you're a little nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. It's only it's about 1 million people these days. Heard all the way to L.A. and up into Canada and stuff. So it's no big deal.
Well, I'll just cut to the chase. He's chasing this kid around the camp, buck naked with one of those bonsai headbands around his cock. Kid falls, turns around, stares at him, and he grabs his tool and smacks him across the face with it, with the kid with a look of shock on his face. Incredibly funny, at least I thought so, but is it gay?
Thanks, Chris.
Wow. Now that's called a crime.
Anthony, before we take our first break and then come back and talk about the $40,000 escort bill, this guy's a classic. We had an assault on the media that was done in Philly. We finally got the tape. I heard rumors about this, but you gotta send us proof of these assaults on the media to be in on the contest. Everyone should know about the contest by now. The best assault on the media for the month of July wins a MiFi and a day in the studio with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to start the contest up again for the month of August. And then for September, then October. We're pretty much going to do it for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And I think the prizes hopefully will get bigger and bigger as we move on here.
I like how the listeners are really coming to the table with this now. They were off to a little slow start. A lot of the assaults on the media were done by our own staff. And now...
We did one yesterday.
Yep.
That video's up on opieandanthony.com, by the way.
You see the little fat kid get hit in the head?
It's really funny. They were doing a bubble gum...
bubble blowing contest.
Thank you. And Clayton, one of our interns, went down to the Today Show, or was it Good Morning America? Can't really tell.
Yeah, same.
Good Morning America, same show, whatever. And held up a huge Opie and Anthony sign, and then the wind took the sign and it hit a kid in the head or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of the wind hit the sign, hit him on the head, and the kid turns around like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Right. Well, the video's up for your viewing pleasures. opieandanthony.com, of course. Well, we finally got the tape of these two knuckleheads in Philly. Tony in Philadelphia is taking credit for this one. This really hot reporter was doing some kind of dumb story, and out of nowhere, these two guys run up to her and scream in her ear, "Opie and Anthony, Opie and Anthony," or "Opie and Anthony rule." I forget exactly. We got the audio here.
It scares the bejesus out of this woman.
She jumps pretty much, and then she can't even talk anymore, and they have to just go to the tape.
They cut and go right to the tape.
That she was introing. It's classic, and the video's up on opieandanthony.com. Is it good enough to win the Assault on the Media contest for the month of July?
You know what might be better? Not to overthink it too much. And it's very tempting right when they go live to jump in because that's your spot. But wouldn't it be better to jump in after the story, after they roll the tape? You know how they always go back to the reporter after they roll the tape? That way they have nothing to cut to. They have to either stick with her or go back to the anchors who then have to comment on it. When you hit them first before the tape, they have the tape to go to, and then they can kind of let people forget what just happened.
I think it's up to the individual because sometimes this is your...
That's your shot. I know. It's almost like you're sacrificing a good shot for something that might not pan out very well, but I would love to see that.
Yeah, maybe if you do wait, but sometimes they don't go back.
What do?
I don't know. Sometimes they just go to commercials or something.
I've never seen them go from the
A lot of times they do go back. You're right.
To a commercial. Usually they go back to the anchor who would then have to comment on.
I think when you're in that situation, you know when you got to hit.
Take your shot, right.
Maybe you see that, you only have a window of opportunity that's closing fast and you want to get it in.
I'd like to see that, though, because the anchors would just be like, "Oh, that's hard. What idiots."
Here's the video. We're watching it here in the studio. You can watch for yourself later on opieandanthony.com.
She is petrified.
Anthony, describe the video. You're really good at
It's two animals.
Okay, it's going to start over?
She starts her shot. She's talking. It's every single newscaster you've ever seen do this.
Right.
She's talking on the mic, adjusting her earpiece, and two animals come flying into frame right behind her and yell, O&A, rock, or whatever they say. She shudders and winces and steps to the side to get out of the way as if there was an explosion behind her.
Right.
She reacted the same way as if something exploded behind her.
And then gives these guys a look of death.
Yeah, turns around, she's pissed off, can't finish what she was saying, and they go right to the tape.
Right, and then gives that look like, "Oh, you sons of bitches.
Motherfickers."
Here's the audio. It's not going to do this justice, so make sure you check out the video later today on opieandanthony.com.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many turns, and what we've learned tonight is that...
And that's where they cut and went to the tape.
The sign welcoming Omar Lazama De La Rosa home is being torn down and crumpled up.
I can hear an Opie and Anthony right when she goes live, too.
Oh, really?
You're very low in the background.
Right.
Play it again. You could hear it.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many...
Very good.
Yeah. So they must have said, well, that wasn't loud enough.
And they ran right up to her. And it was perfect because they didn't touch the reporter. That's the key to this. So.
No, they were very loud.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many turns. And what we've learned tonight is that...
Oh. And they panicked back in the newsroom, and they just cut right to the, the tape. She wasn't able to finish her intro there.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many turns. And what we've learned tonight is that... The sign welcoming...
Oh, you know there was just the director in there going, go to the tape, go to the tape, go to the tape.
Awesome.
Great.
Well, our Monday show will crown the winner of the Assault on the Media contest for the month of July.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is in the running.
Yeah.
Also, Cape Guy from Springfield.
Loved Cape Guy.
The guy who did his Assault on the Media with a cape on. He had a sound, he had a sign and everything. Oh yeah, we have his audio. We can play him real fast. All right, here's the one from Philly one more time as I get the other one queued up.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many turns. And what we've learned tonight is that... The sign,
drunken animals.
Yeah.
Complete asses.
You guys see the video, too, because they're so excited.
Yeah.
They're just out of their minds.
They get right in there.
They got big smiles on their faces. I think the one dude just dragged the other guy in with them.
Yeah, do they have their arms around each other?
Well, it's almost like he pulled them.
Like, come here, buddy.
Yeah, come with me. We're doing this now. So, and then this is the one from Springfield.
This guy was wearing an One shirt, and he had a cape.
Right.
A big yellow cape, and he ran into frame.
All these videos are up on opieandanthony.com.
Well, the chief has a hurdle to overcome. Today, she went before the city's retirement board. What she wants the board to do is to increase her compensation annually, the retirement compensation, from $109,000 a year to nearly $150,000. Well, the chief was successful in one suspect today.
XM Satellite Radio. Opie and Anthony are back on XM Satellite Radio. Maybe you can brief me.
Brandy. Well, Alicia, this story has taken so many turns. And what we've learned tonight is that... The sign...
That is great.
They're both great, man. God, we got to get a montage of us, of our listeners just bothering these reporters. I would love to hear a montage. I think that could be really funny.
Yeah.
So there you have it. We'll announce the winner on Monday. I think it's between Tim in Springfield and this new one from Philly.
Yeah, good one.
And we'll announce it on Monday. Maybe one will happen over the weekend or today. You never know. A last-minute attempt that might take the title for July.
That's a good question. Doing an attack on the media with your arm around your friend. Is it gay or just plain funny?
I'm going to go with just plain funny, Anthony.
Yeah?
Yes.
Ooh.
Just plain funny.
They're like, it's that pal arm around him. So around his neck.
We've talked about this in the past. He's the arm around...
Arm around the guy.
Right, arm around another guy.
Didn't we have a song and everything?
Oh, yeah, we did.
I forgot about that bit.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, the arm around the guy. I hate that. You see it at the ball games all the time. I think that's where it got started. Sometimes someone just feels compelled... sitting in a seat at a ball game, you're watching your favorite team, and you're there with a bunch of guys, and one guy will put his arm on either on the back of your chair, where his hand is touching your shoulder, and they're completely comfortable with hanging out with their arm around you. It's the arm around the guy. It
is the worst.
Why would you do that? You're at a restaurant, and he's leaning back in his chair, puts his arm up on the back of your chair.
Yeah.
So get your fucking arm off of there. Put your arm around me. And they're completely comfortable. Not a gay thing, not anything. It's just he wants to have his arm around you. Hey, dude, how you doing? I think it was to the Wham song. The arm around the guy.
That's
That was
right.
awful.
It was.
Boy, that's going way back.
All right.
Find that one, people.
A lot of these old bits you could listen to on oavirus.com for the new listeners.
Yeah.
We refer to them from time to time, and you can listen for yourself, some of the stuff we did in the old days. oavirus.com. All right.
From Whackbag, that fucking video is hilarious. Just watched it.
The Philly one?
Yeah. Great clip. People definitely, the reviews coming in, they're raving.
It really is funny, man. And I love when we annoy these reporters. I can't get enough of it.
Self-important
I
jack-offs.
can't get enough of it. All right, here we go. We're going to take a break, Anthony. When we get back, Kreskin is up to some of his old tricks.
What an idiot this guy is.
We'll tell you exactly what happened. It's so obvious what happened.
Really?
Yeah,
you know?
They were in cahoots together.
Oh, you think?
Oh, so obvious.
That sounds like something that's pretty, I don't know, it doesn't sound like something that a station would do.
Right.
Just to make this guy, put him over.
Right. Wait, someone in Buffalo getting very upset. Jackie.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Jackie?
What's up? How are you?
Are you a Buffalo Betty?
What's a Buffalo Betty?
A Buffalo Betty.
Buffalo Betty is one of you fatter broads that really like your beer and your chicken wings and your fish fry.
No.
It's the stereotypical Buffalo girl.
Your fish fry Fridays. Are they still doing fish fry Fridays up in Buffalo?
They always do. They always do.
And then you guys get those big bunts, so what happens, you get stretchy pants and a big sweatshirt or sweater that kind of covers the mess. They're all over Buffalo. And we used to call them Buffalo Betties.
You like Buffalo, Ope?
I enjoyed my time in Buffalo.
Well, I just got a new car, and I got you guys on XM, and I love it.
No, good.
I don't even listen to Howard anymore.
Howard who? This show is so much better.
Exactly. I was telling my husband, because he's sitting right next to me, and I'm like, they're so much funnier. I'm, actually almost pissing my pants laughing at you.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
So you want us to play the Buffalo assault on the media, right?
Yes, I can.
I don't know if that one was... I think that was more of a visual. That's the problem when you're doing
that doesn't sound good. Yeah, we'd like to play, but it was more of a visual.
Well, no, I think it's just the audio of the reporters, what you would hear, right? I don't think Paul talked. Yeah, that's the problem when you're doing a radio show and you're doing assault on the media that's very visual. When these guys yell out Opie and Anthony and stuff, then it's fun to, play the audio, obviously. We had a great assault on the media yesterday at Good Morning America, but we can't play it on the radio because there was nothing said.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can I say hi to someone back in Buffalo? Because we're 6 hours away from Buffalo right now.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
I couldn't even understand who she said hi to.
All right, Jackie, thank you.
Hi.
All right, so when we get back, we'll talk about Kreskin. Yes, Jimmy?
Did we ever get an explanation as to why Andy Dick just canceled?
No, that's right.
Well, he's in the paper. He's canceled all interviews for today.
Oh, he has?
What they're saying. We'll see what happens.
All right, maybe he did.
We'll get into that after the break. We got lots to do. We got the Iron Sheik audio we never got to yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We got more of Jim Norton's interviews with the gang from Black Sabbath.
Ooh.
And there was something else that I can't remember at this moment. But
Liddy?
Oh, well, Liddy might make an appearance, and we got the Big A outside the studio.
Big A is out there. What is he doing today?
You know that
lurking.
Yeah, he's definitely lurking.
Besides being a creep.
We had the director of The Aristocrats in, and he turned us on to that website. What was it again? Do you remember the name of it offhand? No? Bueller? Anyone? No?
Hawk?
Hawk, you don't remember? It was only a day ago.
http://www.
Remember some
something.
It was a wacky encyclopedia thing?
By
the way, I had it over here. To the right?
He knows exactly where it was. I love when old people, their people tell them that they have to get a website, and then they try to plug it, and they can't get it right. It's com. They just have no clue. Yeah, I have a website. Oh, you do? I have an internet site, a net site thing.
It's that blow-by-blow website. Radarmagazine.com. And then they have, like, you know...
Someone just puts on the instant feedback. Radar something? Thank you. Thanks for the help, you asses.
It's really funny reading. RadarMagazine.com, and it's a lot of sex acts and terms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they describe how this, like, word is used in the movie, like anus, for example.
Yep.
And we were reading some of these the other day. We thought it'd be really funny if Andrew read from this encyclopedia today. So he'll do that off and on throughout the show, okay?
Some people are saying the listeners on the phones are a little low today.
Really?
Is that true?
Let me take a look here, Anthony.
I get everything through the feedback, and if I see 2, I say there's a pattern, and I
all right, let me see.
Tell you accordingly.
Okay, let's go to Red in Utah. Red?
Yeah, hey, what's up, man?
Well, first of all, we're going to do an audio check. Red?
Audio check, okay.
Yeah, say that about 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
All right, you're at minus 4 PGMs.
If he's minus 4 PGMs, obviously...
minus 4 PGMs is usually right in range, Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone should have known that.
I'll boost you a little bit. I'm going to get you up to about a minus 2 PGM.
All right,
there you go.
How'd that feel?
All right. It's good for me, man.
All right.
What's your story as we go to break?
All right, man. We're drinking over at my neighbor's house. He passed out, so we laid a dildo on his chest so the head of it was touching his nose. Took a picture of him with a digital camera and then emailed the picture to his mother.
Ooh, just plain funny.
Yeah, that's just funny.
Really great. That's just plain funny.
I mean, I'm from Utah, so, a Mormon family, they were real impressed with it.
I gather.
All right, Red.
Take care, guys.
All the way in Utah. Let's take a break, and we'll continue. We got lots to do today.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Oiday virus.
What else is in Giant Magazine there, Jamie?
Well, we sort of have a return of Piper Perabo, if you remember her from Coyote Ugly. She was the lead girl dancing on the bar. Everybody remembers her, and then she sort of went away as well. Now she's back with a movie called The Cave, which is coming out this fall. She's just really hot, cute, and a great interview too. I mean, just very, she wanted to do the indie thing, so Coyote Ugly kind of freaked her out. She got a little too famous. Wanted to do it for the art, for the role, and so she was in 5 or 6 indie movies that no one saw, and now she's decided she wants to be a Hollywood actor again. So,
have you ever interviewed Parker Posey?
I didn't do the interview with Parker. We did her in the second issue. Actually, we shot her.
Hey, how come she doesn't go mainstream?
She asked one of the interns for a bat.
That's a great.
Why are you a huge Parker Posey fan?
Huh? She's a great actress.
Why hasn't she gone mainstream?
Why did she go mainstream? She's a great actress.
Well, we asked her that.
They asked. I said, no, that's a goddamn good question.
Do you have a section on your paper for dumb questions
that you
ask?
That's a fucking great question. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's great. Anthony's yawning. Anthony hasn't yawned in 3 months.
You guys don't like Parker?
The show.
Parker's hot, man. She's great.
We like her, but we don't need to know why she hasn't gone mainstream. What the fuck does that mean?
And also, on the same vein, what do you feel about Dustin Diamond and his conservative political views on fiscal responsibility? You should be executed.
Mainstream. Will you explain yourself? Because then you go and say that's a great question.
Because Parker Posey is a great actress and great looking, but she only does small independent movies. How come she hasn't gone to Hollywood and done mainstream films?
She's in that little independent film that's coming out next year called Superman, you fucking idiot.
Oh, man.
She's in the new Superman movie.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Ali.
What happened?
It just showed a clip of Seinfeld, and I'm just saying, do you know how rich that son of a bitch is? And Jimmy said, he's got to have at least $500,000 in the bank, at least.
They're doing a piece on NBC, the Today Show, called Hug It Out. And
Hug It Out?
I really want the audio bad.
I don't know what it is. It just seems to be a whole thing that they're pushing to have men hugging.
I like it.
They got construction workers hugging. Al Roker is walking around New York
hugging men.
People. It is really awkward.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable looking.
He's walking through Chelsea teaching them to hug chest to chest instead of both facing the same way.
They hug you.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, we'll see if anybody got that on tape.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes today.
Yeah?
I don't know.
He's making men hug, and they're all uncomfortable. He's like walking up and going. It just goes to show you what people do if you're just a semi-celebrity with a microphone. You could get people to do anything. Now, yeah. He's got the photographers hugging. People will do anything. Shove a mic in their face. Go ahead. Suck that guy's cock. I'm not gay. I'm not hugging you, Jimmy.
We have it? All right, cool. Thank you.
Won't be hugging you, Jimmy.
Travis is answering the phones. Usually he watches TV and brings good stuff to us.
But it seems someone is shirking their responsibility today.
Danny overslept, so Danny's doing... I don't know what's going on.
Danny is shirking his responsibility, and now somebody has to cover for Danny, and the guy that's covering for Danny, Travis, usually covers this TV thing for us.
Yeah, it's a new bit, and I think it has a lot of potential, where Travis just watches TV all morning and brings to us some of the stupider things that are going on.
I guess Danny thought that segment went a little too well yesterday for Travis, and he came in late knowing that Travis would have to take over the phones and not have back-to-back good bits on the show.
But Danny might be working on the Fear news teases. I think we might have another installment of that today.
Well, he was late.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of it.
He has to be reprimanded.
Anthony, really fast, this is a quickie. Kreskin is at it again. We love Kreskin and we hate Kreskin. He's truly a hack.
Love to hate him.
He's truly a hack.
If there is a hack mentalist, it is Kreskin. Can you be a hack mentalist? But if you're a mentalist, you are a hack.
But my whole life, people have used his name. What are you, Kreskin?
It has become a word. It is not just his name anymore. It's a word that you use if somebody says something that then happens. You go, oh, hey, Kreskin.
Right.
Yeah.
If you think that a friend of yours might have some kind of psychic abilities, what are you, Kreskin?
Kreskin?
We've heard it our whole lives, and then we had this Kreskin character come in, and he was the biggest hack.
Yeah. And Kreskin was nothing but a rip-off of Criswell.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, tell him, Fred. I was predicting things years ago. Tell him, Fred.
But we finally got to hang with Kreskin after all these years of hearing about him. And
Kreskin's just an asshole. He comes in and you put your hand out to shake his hand, and here's what Kreskin does. He'll grab your hand, squeeze really hard, and shake your hand so fast and hard that it actually hurts your elbow and shoulder, like he's pulling it out of the socket.
Yeah, he almost dislocates your shoulder.
Why are you doing that, you idiot? He gives you that Bugs Bunny, goodbye, handshake.
And then he does Then he does magic tricks that like your old uncle.
Uncle, I was waiting for him to pull a quarter out of my ear.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here it is, and here it is, and you could keep that. Well, thanks.
The old uncle trick where he puts your face in the pillow and he pulls your dignity out through your ass.
No, see,
Jimmy, you mysteriously smell whiskey breath.
Our upbringings were slightly different than yours.
Well, I'm lucky.
Loving
you
family.
You really have no reference point to half this shit we talk about.
Why? We were hugging back then.
Yeah.
So, Kreskin, I guess, was doing another radio show. He won't do our show anymore because we called him out on a few things.
Oh, when he says he's got press conferences. I got to go, guys. I got a big press conference in 15 minutes. Oh, really, Kreskin? Name some of the stations that are covering this. Oh, they're from all over. Kreskin, name one.
Right.
Oh, they're, all the news agencies. Guys, I got to go. He's got nothing.
He would come in here with his TV makeup on.
He'd have TV makeup. And you know those tissues they put in your collar to keep the makeup from going from your neck to your collar? He would wear those and come in and go, Kreskin, what are you doing? Oh, I got a press conference after this. It's makeup. You know how it is. And you never see any of these things. You never hear of them on the news.
Have you ever seen a Kreskin press conference ever?
Never, ever.
I would like to challenge anybody out there to send us audio of a Kreskin press conference.
Right.
You will not find one. He is a lying sack.
And he always came on the show saying that we're going to make worldwide attention together.
Oh. Here it is. This is going to be a huge story.
It's going to be huge for me and huge for you guys because I'm doing it on your show. And the press, they're just waiting outside. We're going to do it on the radio.
Yeah.
Then I'm going downstairs and I'm going to take questions from the media.
Kreskin, unless we send you to St. Pat's to fuck somebody, it ain't going to make the news.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll do our worldwide thing ourselves. We don't need you.
Don't worry about it, Kreskin.
Oh, we made something disappear that day.
Yeah,
you ass.
Our careers.
Right. See, you guys thought we were thinking dirty, but Anthony turned it on you.
Right.
That's right.
All right, Kreskin caused WOR in New York City to go off air. Wow. Radio Inc. reports that WOR went off air after Kreskin, an illusionist, magician, whatever, used his mind to instill a big chill in the audience. They went off the air after he shouted, "Chill out."
Chill out. This hip terminology.
Side note, the story claims this was WOR's first time being off the air. Could that be?
Ooh.
Could that be? I guess because of the heat wave, they had Kreskin come in, and he decided he was going to make everyone chill out.
I just noticed this is off of New York Radio message board.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that we're getting show prep off of New York Radio message board.
Yeah, but it's Kreskin.
Somebody's asinine post.
It's Kreskin, though.
Were there answers? Was there somebody who could definitely tell you that WOR was off the air back in 1972? I remember. They know everything about anything.
Was Kreskin too dirty for Josh's taste? That douchebag.
Those guys on the New York Radio message board, uber radio geeks. They know
I would like
everything
to know
about the history of radio in New York.
If WOR was off the air, please tell me. Thank you, Kevin Seeley.
Kevin L. Seeley.
Bunch of message board asses.
So, obviously, this is just another dumb radio bit.
Oh, see, now, looking at it, reading it, I didn't realize where it was from. I thought it was WOR television for some reason, which probably hasn't been called that in years.
Right.
But I thought it was a TV thing he was doing. Silly me thought Kreskin was actually on television and made the TV station go off the air.
He did another hack bit. Basically.
So it's a radio station. Yes, of course they pulled the plug.
Hack bit. It's been very, very, very hot here in New York City, kind of like a heat wave thing, and went on the air and said he's going to make everyone chill out.
What was his bit? Does anyone know what the actual bit is, what the setup was, what he said was going to happen? Did he say the station was going to go off the air? Did he say...
He said he wanted to instill a big chill in the audience to cool them off because it was so hot, and then he yelled, "Chill out!" And then the station went dark, as they like to say in the business.
Doesn't make sense, though.
How long was he off for?
It was probably, they probably can't even commit to the bit. A lot of these radio asses, so they probably had it off the air for 5 seconds, and the general manager was panicking and going, "Enough! Turn it back on!
Turn it back on. TSL." Do you think Kreskin actually talked these guys into it with his spiel about this will make huge news?
Of course.
Guys, it's going to be huge. And they're sitting around going, yeah. They're getting all psyched in the whole Kreskin thing. This is going to be great. We'll go off the air. The news will pick it up. We'll get some press.
And right after that, Kreskin's like, all right, I got to go. Now that we're back on the air and I brought this whole thing back together, I got to go on the street and take my questions from the media.
From the media.
Runs outside the studio there, and what does he get?
And management at OR are probably like, wait, we're getting nothing out of this. There's nobody outside.
Thanks for nothing.
When he runs out for the media, he's like a Brady boy seeking a surprise party.
Nothing. So there's our old pal and what he's been up to lately. Good old Kreskin with another hack bit.
Mentalist.
What are you, Kreskin? Shut up.
I know. Why don't you talk about the guy who really was a mentalist, like Jesus? What are you, Christ? That's good.
Kreskin.
What are you, the Book of Revelation? That's how me and my friends talk.
That's very good, Jimmy.
That's right.
Joe in Florida. Go ahead, Joe.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hi.
Joe.
Hey. A buddy of mine was doing a family tree with his family, right? So his mom gives him a camera to take pictures of his life, like what he does in his daily routine and that type of thing. So he's carrying around this camera for like a month, and we're making fun of him. Anyway, he passes out at a party one night. We all take our dicks out, put it all on his face, and take pictures with his camera, figuring, he'll go develop the film later on. And
individually or at the same time, pull your dicks out and put it in his face?
Oh, there was like 5, 6 dicks at one time, individually, you name it. Okay. He looked like, it was rough.
Okay.
So we take the pictures, and we leave the camera with him. Well, like 6 months go by, and he says, hey, man, he goes, I got a problem. I said, what's up? He goes, I think I might be gay. I said, well, why do you say that? He goes, well, my mom has that camera of mine, and she went to go develop the pictures for the family tree, and she hands me this big stack of pictures with dicks on my face, and now she's questioning me, wanting to know exactly what's going on in my life.
For the family tree.
Well, it
Your
was
story
like,
has holes in it.
Yeah, because first of all, why would he come to you and say, I think I'm gay, instead of just knowing I was asleep? How do you not know you're asleep when your eyes are closed and there's dicks just hovering over?
I mean, he was really, like, uber out there, man. He drinks, like,
I'm going to call Bravo Sierra.
Wow.
Oh, no way.
We rarely call Bravo Sierra.
Bravo Sierra. Oh,
I got to call Bravo Sierra on this story.
We think it's
do
bunk.
that. Yeah, come on, fess up. It's a lie, right?
No, not at all. It was to give, like, insight.
He
on
comes up to you and goes, I think I'm gay,
Well,
gay, but I'm not sure because of these pictures that my mom developed for the family tree.
We were supposed to be some insight on his life, like pictures of his job, what he does, his friends, that type of thing. We didn't know it was his mom's camera, in other words.
Has anyone ever, like, done that family tree thing, by the way? You discover that your family's just filled with, like, alcoholics
With
and stuff.
nothing?
With nothingness.
You're looking for some kind of greatness, some knight, or something, and it's just nothing.
Just nothing.
The bread cart guy during the plague.
My great-great-great-grandfather was a bootlegger. Oh, great.
You want, like, a pirate in your family or something cool?
Wasn't everyone a bootlegger back at the turn of the century?
You get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
What do you do a family tree with?
Huh?
What do you do to get a family tree?
There's all kinds of software. You go online and
you find out nothing.
You give them money and they tell you that, a couple of Dagos got on a boat and came over here.
Right.
It's about the size of it.
Although our own Sam, the intern there, is related to Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson, so he says.
So he says. He brought in his family tree.
Oh, shit. Where's mine?
He brought in his family tree. I can't read it.
Why weren't copies made? Why don't I have
I am
Thank
Sam. Where is Sam?
This is his family tree?
Yeah.
Thanks, Hawk.
Thomas Jefferson.
What? He went to get food. So when
Miles Standish.
President Thomas Jefferson is our intern Sam's great first cousin.
First cousin. How does it work? This family tree is really stupid.
It's very confusing.
I can't read it. There's numbers. Miles Standish is his great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Who the hell was Miles Standish?
Miles Standish, the Mayflower.
What?
Came over on the Mayflower.
What?
He was the head muckety-muck on the Mayflower.
All righty.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, this guy's got some blood in him.
Is he Samuel Wood Roberts? Is that who he is?
Go to the beginning.
Because I see number 1.
He's related to William the Conqueror, the King of England?
Stop it. Where is that?
Number 31.
And then father...
Get out of here. How could you have this many really cool people in your family?
Right.
This is not... Really?
I love this. This guy comes from royalty, and he's getting us our Starbucks coffee today.
William the Conqueror. He comes from
That's
William the Conqueror, and he's like conquering Starbucks.
Hey, faggot, conquer that fat-free muffin.
Wait on line with the rest of us.
There's William the Conqueror conquering.
Speaking of Miles, walk a few to get me a crispy apple, bitch.
I think we got to give this Sam guy a little more respect, Anthony.
Sam.
Jesus.
Samuel.
Yeah. He's also related to George Harrison.
Where's that?
The George Harrison?
The George Harrison, where?
Number 10?
Or some other guy named George Harrison.
Well, I don't know. It's somewhere between William the Conqueror and Thomas Jefferson.
He's also related to Mary Hart.
I think this is bullshit. I think you paid money to have this done, and if you pay enough money, you'll get good relatives.
You have to go to tiredofbeingaZilch.com.
Right.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. If you're going to go down this road and you're going to pay people, you got to think these people are going to have to give you someone cool.
Yeah.
In your lineage.
Of course.
William the Conqueror, King of England.
Cool. Matilda of Germany.
All right.
Henry II, King of England.
Mm-hmm. Pretty impressive.
Henry III. Of course, you'd be related to all of them. Because they're all related.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to get my family tree now. This is exciting.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Sir and Baron Andrew Windsor. A baron.
Huh?
You do?
I know the Pierces we were related to. They brought ice cream into Jersey City.
All right.
That's nobody.
No, that's pretty.
John is calling us out on something here. John, go ahead.
Hey, Opie, you were dead on calling Bravo Sierra on that guy. That dicks in the face thing is an old Sam Kinison bit.
Oh, that was?
Yeah, it's on one. If you listen to the Comedy Channel, they play it every now and then.
It is, though, but it is something that people have done.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, it's probably something that people have done.
But you guys got it. You called him. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Let's say hi to Liz. She needs some advice on a colonoscopy. Liz, what's up?
Hello?
We lost Liz? All right.
What happened to Liz?
Here's Sam. I am Sam.
There he is.
What's up, Sam?
Hi, everybody.
You're not related to William the Conqueror.
Yeah, isn't he right at the top there? I swear to God, that tree is legit.
How is it legit?
I swear to God. We, on a family reunion a few years ago, they put out this book that, like this big, thick book that has all these trees laid out by all the divisions, and my dad, who's now an avid listener, was listening the day that you guys had me on, talking about, bringing some Thomas Jefferson stuff or something. So that day, he went through the book and actually typed that out, and then...
Yeah, but it's confusing.
I know, that's why I had to make the notes on it, because...
Now, I'm looking at this. Is this, because I see mother of, father of, blah, blah, blah in the first column.
Yeah.
But then there's none of that here in the second column where Thomas Jefferson is.
Right, the second column is, the second, third, fourth columns are extended generation.
It seems to split after Peter Field Jefferson on both of those, and then goes to John Robert Jefferson. So is this like maybe one side of the family and then the other side?
This is all my dad's side.
This is all your dad's side.
Yeah. So Thomas Jefferson the second is right there. This is just the mother and father of. So Thomas Jefferson the second would be the grandfather, making the President Thomas Jefferson the first cousin. The great, 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 great first cousin.
I'll say he is. Roger Williams, founder of Rhode Island, is number 13. It's pretty cool.
And now Miles Standish.
Yeah.
This looks like a pretty straightforward family tree thing here.
Right, he would be the grandfather, the great, 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 great.
So now Miles Standish is the father of Josias Standish? Is that what I'm...
yeah, that's what it looks like.
And then that's the father of Mercy Standish, the father of Mary Wheelock.
Yes.
Wheelock. They had great names back then. What's your last name? I don't know. Looks at a Wheelock. Wheelock? You just pick them. And then that, and then it goes to your father and you.
Right.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
That's it. That's the way the tree... And
now I feel bad that you're getting our stuff for us.
They were looking for black blood in there somewhere. And my mom was, because it's not there, because Thomas Jefferson is a cousin, so it's not his blood. It's not. So my mom was trying to go through her family tree, but my mom's family gets a little shady at points, so they can't exactly trace back.
Yeah, there's a lot of shade on her side.
They can't trace it all the way back terribly far.
Well, that's why I'm amazed that you get this far back.
Yeah,
with a family tree, because I know I could probably go back to my great-grandfather, and then it would just get lost in some vendetta somewhere in Sicily.
It gets really shady after those trips to Oakland.
That's very cool, Sam.
But yeah, that's the
Do you have any memorabilia from these people?
No, I mean, there's got to be something somewhere in the family. And
William the Conqueror's sword or something? Wouldn't that be cool?
If I can find anything at all, I will absolutely bring it in.
You see any paintings of William the Conqueror? What did he look like? Was he a big fella?
I have no clue. My dad handed me that, and he's like, yeah, no.
I would so be researching William the Conqueror.
Died in 1087.
What did he do? What did he conquer?
Well, Bill, he was better known as Duke of Normandy.
Is that it?
He was William the Bastard.
His rule was stern.
Tell him, Fred. My rule was stern. It's faced with many battles. The most famous was October 14th, 1066. He led the Normans to defeat the English forces in the celebrated Battle of Hastings.
Wow.
On Christmas Day, he was crowned the King of England in the famed Westminster Abbey. Wow. This guy was like the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
An OG.
Are you allowed to
like
just,
a real OG?
Are you allowed to just go to the Westminster Abbey and say, hey, I'm related to the dude?
You know, I've never tried, but I got to assume, yeah, I'll just bring the tree, that little printout.
That would be, like, pretty good. You're royalty.
I fast forward 1,000 years. You know, who was young Sam the intern?
Oh, this
said here he would get muffins and coffee for a man with.
How do you do? I'm Sam.
This is pretty rude. The twisted part of William the Conqueror's death. He died September 9th, 1087, at the age of 60 years old. Within minutes, the servants stole everything from his residence, including his clothes, and left his swollen, lifeless body naked on the floor.
That's where you get the black.
Oh,
there.
There you go.
There's your proof, buddy.
An obscure knight named Herluin was the first to discover William's nude body. At his own expense, he was not a wealthy man. He arranged for the body to be prepared for the funeral and transported to Caen. Just before the solemn funeral procession reached the church, the cries of fire were heard. The mourners were forced to put his coffin down and go fight a fire. Eventually, they put the fire out, returned to the body, and continued it along its way to the church. The funeral was held on a blisteringly hot day. As a result, his abscess had swelled and became putrid. When they tried to fit William's body into a custom-made sarcophagus, they found out it had swelled so much it wouldn't fit in. What to do? They squeezed him in. They tried to push him to no avail. Then they pushed his swollen abdominal wall, and William the Conqueror's body burst like a popped balloon. The pus and putrefaction drenched the king's burial garb. The stench filled the chapel. The mourners raced for the door, their hands covering their noses. Needless to say, they buried him very quickly.
That's Grandpa.
Yeah, that's it.
He said what happened was he got thrown a horse through him onto this saddle's iron pommel, which is that big knob in the front.
Ooh.
And his injuries were internal. The saddle burst his intestines, and waste matter began to fill and poison his intestines.
Is that what happens? Yeah, no, I was riding, and the horn of the saddle went up my ass. Yeah, I swear, I was on a horse. You go to the doctor with the saddle up your ass?
Pancreatitis.
Well, very good, Sam.
They couldn't fix that, I guess, back then. There was no surgery.
He was constantly ridiculed for being a fat man. Huh. You're a skinny guy.
Sure am.
That's
Don't
right.
take after William the Conqueror.
No,
so do you think when the servants kind of raided the place, there's that one relative who was slow, and then there was Kathy with a limp. Aha! I see where the tree split.
Wow, that's some family trait.
Cool,
Congratulations.
Let's go to Blake in South Carolina. Blake?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Pretty good, Blake.
Listen here, I'm related to Anus Khan because any asshole goes on to some site trying to find out who their relatives are, going to find out they're related to somebody famous, somebody important. And ask William there if he's got any memorabilia from his uncle, maybe some chains that he tied up his aunt with to make her impregnated.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Blake.
Okay. Yeah.
What's this?
Thanks, Steve. What are you handing out here?
I just thought it was interesting that he has a relative called Robert the Magnificent.
No. Did you?
You thought this was interesting?
Magnificent.
Hold on.
Steve, grab that mic.
This is very interesting. Can Steve read this? I think this is interesting.
Oh, give me a break. I highlighted it this fucking time.
I don't care. You said it was interesting.
Go ahead.
Here you go.
Sorry. William the Conqueror, or actually William the First, was king of England from 1066 to 1087, known alternatively as William of Normandy, William the Conqueror, and William the Bastard. He was also the illegitimate and only son of Robert the Magnificent.
Slow down, because this interesting stuff is going right in and out of people's ears.
Because I'm reading too fast?
Yes.
Sorry.
Why is this interesting?
Okay, fine. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not interesting.
No, why was it interesting to you? That's all.
Because he.
It actually extends the family tree beyond what.
Yeah, it extends the family tree, and he was. I just thought it was. I thought the actual name of Robert the Magnificent was the interesting part.
How do you get that name?
I don't know.
That's. You got to do something, I guess, magnificent.
I know. For Bob Kelly, he's Robert the Fat.
And how about this? No authentic portrait of William has ever been found.
Oh.
In the patriotic print, he's wearing plate armor. And no, so I guess you wouldn't get any paintings or portraits to see what he looked like. Yeah, but that's not an authentic portrait. That looks like a king on a card. That looks like the king of spades or
He
something.
had a big red king K next to him. Big red king.
Oh, boy.
Almost.
All right, we're going to move on. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
For bringing in the family tree.
My pleasure.
Proving that you're related to Thomas Jefferson.
That name sounds like royalty. Are you royalty?
He is royalty.
Yes.
Now go get our Starbucks.
How do you do? I'm Sam.
I'm Sam. He sounds just like that. All right, we're going to go to break. As we go to break, you know what we should do? The Cartman. Why do I keep saying that? Cartman tells the aristocrat joke. The movie, by the way, we've been talking about it off and on all week, is getting 3.5 stars in the New York papers today.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope to see it right after the show today. I can't wait. But I think it's going to be just a nightmare trying to get in. Because I think they're only showing it at like one theater in New York City. That's crazy.
You're Opie. You'll get in.
Well, yeah, right. We'll try. But as we go to break, we'll do Cartman doing the aristocrat's joke, Anthony.
All right.
Basically, this old-time joke. The joke itself is like whatever, but everyone interprets it differently. Very simple joke.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Cartman's version.
You guys want to hear a funny joke my grandpa told me? No? Okay, so this family walks into a talent agency. It's a mother, father, their son and daughter, and a little baby. The father says to the talent agent, "Sir, our family has an amazing act. We know if you would let us perform it for you, you would want to sign us." And the talent agent says, "Sorry, we don't sign family acts. They're too cutesy." But then the mother goes, "Please, sir, if you just give us 2 minutes, we know you'll like our act." So the talent agent says, "All right, you've got 2 minutes." The family jumps right into it. The mother smiles and points to the son, who hits play on a boombox. Thrilling circus music starts to play as the father spins his daughter around, bends her over, lifts up her skirt, and starts licking her asshole. What? Then the son lays down on the floor and opens his mouth, and the mother tears off tearaway pants, squats down over his face, and starts shitting all over him. Dude! Hold on. The father grabs the baby, takes off his diaper, and starts sucking his cock, right? While the son, still with his mother's shit in his mouth, goes over and licks the baby's tiny little balls. Dude. Hold on, cop. Now the mother lays down on her back on the floor while the daughter gets up high on a chair and starts pissing all over. Then the father and son take the baby and start stuffing it head first back into the mother's vagina, while the daughter's piss rains down on all of them. Dude, just stop. Hold on, Cal. They get the baby halfway in so that just his legs are sticking out, all kicking and flailing around. The son takes the mother's shit out of his mouth and starts rubbing it all over everyone, while the father sticks his cock in the baby's asshole and fucks it while it's still inside the mother, until he comes all over the baby, the wife, and the son, and the daughter. Cartman, I don't want to... Stop! Hold on, please. Then the father gets up and says, "And now for our impersonation of the victims of 9/11. And the whole family starts running around the room, screaming and laughing with their dicks and titties all flapping around, covered with shit and piss and cum, going, "Ah! Ah! The building's coming down! Help!" And finally, the family runs back to the center of the room and goes, "Ta-da!" And the talent agent, he just sits there for the longest time. And finally he says, "Jesus, that's a hell of an act. What do you call it?" And the father says, "The Aristocrats." I don't get it.
The virus is inside us. OAvirus.com. Assault the media. It's time to drop bombs. We're just pests. You can't exterminate with Black Flag. Your web page just got hijacked by Whack Bag. The gag order's gone. Time to go to war. Steve sees napalm burning down your door. It's hardcore. Apart from whores who dump on Norton's belly, the only other girl in his life is Bob Kelly, not you. When he was a kid, he sucked cock too. These two obnoxious shock jocks might shock you. Ask Howard, he don't want to get involved. Slip in your PJs and light a Java log. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus. Spread the virus.
And Anthony Show.
How dare you? How are you now anyway? How dare you? How are you now anyway?
Let's say hi to Ken in Michigan. Ken, what's going on today?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good, Ken.
Hey, I'm just out here waiting for fuel to come, combining, finishing up combining wheat, and well, we just got this combine. It's got XM in it. I thought you guys are great.
He's got his
I
combine.
don't understand where you city slickers are coming from, though. A lot of the stuff's a little bit over my head, though.
Wait, you're listening to the show for the first time?
Yep.
In a combine, Opie.
Yep, John Deere, sitting out here in the field. We got the combine here, and they give us a year subscription free. But I'm sure as hell, as soon as the old man finds out what's on here, he'll probably end up canceling on us.
Is it a brand new combine?
No, it's a used one, slightly used, 9610.
And how did it get XM in there for free for?
Dealer put it in for us when we bought it.
Oh.
So, well, it's kind of nice. I kind of like it, but I so far I found out your show to be the most amusing when we're sitting out here in the field all day.
He's sitting in a field of wheat.
Yeah, come in and we got about 250 acres to go and we're done.
You have so much to learn, bro. You have no idea what this show's about yet. It's pretty.
I heard you. I've been listening for you about 4 days now.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty cool.
Thank you. I appreciate
Glad you like it. And
hey, you guys keep up the good work.
How hot is it there where you are?
Right now it's about 75.
You supposed to get some monster rain or no?
We did there the first part of the week, but not now. It's
Yeah.
drying out now enough to start going again.
Do you get a lot of monster rain there or no?
No, we don't. Actually, this has been a dry summer. It's been a real dry summer. All
Yeah.
the corn's kind of all the crops are going to take a pretty bad hurting this year.
Can you guys get those Java logs out there?
Those what?
The Java logs. Everyone knows what a Java log is. Jesus.
What the hell's a Java log?
It's like it's made from a certain kind of tree, and it petrifies a little bit, and it actually burns slower.
That's right.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not. Sorry, I can't help you out there.
Dude, are you actually on a farm?
Yeah. I live and work on a farm.
Wow, you got that John Candy laugh to you.
Yeah.
You heard that?
My friend Ben had a farm. He had a really big hog. Do you have hogs?
No, we don't have hogs. We got dairy cattle. Milk cows every morning and night, and never been out of the state of Michigan.
No.
I always wonder what New York would be like. Sounds
It's
like
fun.
it'd be a pretty cool place.
It depends. If you're in Michigan, I mean, Detroit is probably, that's a major city.
Oh, I've been to Detroit, and that sucks.
Do you guys have Ben's hogs there, or just smaller pigs? Is that one you got?
We got some pretty good sized hogs out here, that's for sure.
I love the John Candy laugh. I can't get enough of that.
Are you a big fella?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm about 290.
So you swallow a lot of aggression with, along with a lot of
meat and potatoes, buddy. I'm a corn-fed farm boy.
All right.
Well, have fun harvesting.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks
You
for the
guys
call.
Keep up an excellent show.
Thank you,
and
sir.
maybe someday I'll get out to New York City, see what all them city slickers do for a living.
You do that. Drive the combine.
Bye, mister.
All right, thanks, guys.
There he goes, Ken in Michigan. Getting fans every day, Anthony.
I don't think I've ever spoken to anybody that actually drove a combine.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Harvesting.
You want to play the Iron Sheik audio?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they do a Wrestling Hall of Fame. I guess they inducted Hulk Hogan. Oof. I saw like a preview for one of his upcoming celeb reality shows that he's doing with his daughter. It's an awful, awful show, but they talk about him being inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Wrestling Hall of Fame?
I could care less about the Hulk being inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
I got grease on me or something. From something.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Smell it. Ew.
What is it?
I don't know. It smells like grease, but I just took a leak and washed my hands, so...
No, you probably bumped something. You probably bumped something. One of the interns probably touched his tongue and then touched the doorway. Smell it.
It smells like grease, though.
Exactly.
It smells like grease from... Oh, it's from the mic stand.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's from this. It's the
All right.
microphone thing,
All
so
right.
it doesn't creak.
All right, calm down. It'll be all right.
You remember when I asked them in Washington
wash my hands.
Put some grease on there and they wouldn't because it was white?
I don't care.
You got white all over it now.
That's on this one, not the one in D.C.
No, in D.C. they won't put grease on there because it's white. I don't care. I'm not crazy.
I don't care.
This is annoying me to no end.
He's got grease on his neck. He doesn't care. Sang.
Let's say hi to Mike in California. Mike, what's up?
Hi, Mike.
Mikey!
Mike!
Mike!
Fuck, I'm punching out.
You didn't even make it that far.
All right. Anyway, the Iron Sheik was also inducted into the Wrestling Hall
I
of
didn't
Fame.
shick.
You want to explain? Well, we got to play that damn thing again. We went off on a 20-minute tangent yesterday. Iron Sheik came in. He's another one of our friends. We love when this guy comes by the program.
Yes.
He makes no sense whatsoever, and he just recites stuff. Recites stuff.
He just has like a line that he says about how he's from Iran, greatest city in the world. He won the championship. Opie and Anthony, and you can't say Opie and Anthony. And he just goes on and on.
Right. We after we have celebrities on the show, we send them down the hall to Steve's production room, and Steve gets what's called a celebrity ID from these guys.
ID.
It's supposed to take seconds.
Could you just say?
It's supposed to take seconds.
He was in there for quite a while.
You name the show, you name your name, and
hi, this is blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're listening to
Opie and Anthony on XM Satellite Radio. Boom. 4 seconds. Out. And it's supposed to make us look important or something when you hear these things.
When you hear celebrities mentioning our name, it's supposed to make us look like, wow, these guys are big time.
They're big
That's
time.
why they do it.
They got celebrity friends. They hang out with them all the time.
We're
obviously
better than the other station because we have these celebrities that say our name.
Right.
And how come the same celebrities, you hear them saying, and I listen to, and you're listening to, and when I'm in town, I listen to, but then they're on other stations saying the same thing.
Right.
I think they're fibbing.
Hold on a second. Go ahead, Rose.
Hello?
Hi, Rose.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I wanted to tell Opie that he always says I could care less when actually it's I couldn't care less, and it drives me crazy.
I could care less. Even though technically you're right, that's just something that people do say. It's like one of those little things in the language that's probably...
Yeah, it's one of those things that kind of, it means it both ways.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I saw you in Baltimore at the Improv. I'm in love with you.
Thank you.
I could care less.
How fat are you?
I'm not fat at all, actually.
Are you pretty?
Yes, I am.
Because I'm lonely.
I'm married, though. That's the only problem. I was there with my husband.
I need a birthday date.
It's not your
Well,
birthday.
I'll definitely go with you. That's not a problem. And I'm sure my husband won't have a problem with it because he's a fan of the show.
Thank you.
All right, Rose, so what do I do again so I could correct myself?
Well, you always say I could care less, but that means you care a lot. So it's I couldn't care less.
I don't care, I don't care. My jokes don't go over, I don't care. Everybody, I don't care. He does not care. I don't care.
Thank you, Rose.
No, I didn't say Iran is a city. I said the Iron Sheik says he's from Iran and from greatest city in world. I was quoting him. People are getting really picky now. I understand where it comes from. We goof on each other about our speech and what we say and
A lot of people
things
saying
like
you said
cities.
country is city. Oh, wait, here it is. Let me go to...
Terren.
Donnie from Louisiana. Donnie!
Go ahead, Donnie.
Hey, I just want to ask Anthony, what country the city of Iran would be in?
If it came off like that, I apologize, but it certainly wasn't meant that way. The Iron Sheik says he's from Terren. Greatest city in world, New York City, Madison Square Garden. He babbles. That's what he says. I wasn't giving a fucking geography lesson.
So basically,
asshead.
Most celebrities give a quick 4-second celebrity ID.
Yeah.
And the Iron Sheik is so out there that he came up with this mess. Hit it, Art.
This is Iron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation, 3-time champion, All-American AAU champion. Pleasure for me to the Anthony and Opie. Bring me here to New York to I say hello to all my wrestling fans and everybody know I'm the real Middle Eastern. Come to the greatest wrestling country and most famous city in the world, Manhattan, Madison Square Garden. I come 3 times champion. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans, especially all American and also my Iranian friend. خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم. همه دنیا آرون شیخ خسرو وزیری رو میشناسن. Pleasure for me to I come back here again one more time to I talk to the Opie and Anthony, and pleasure for me always.
It was supposed to be, I'm the Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony on XM Satellite Radio.
Do you hear in the background? Wait, was that? Are there people talking over? Because you can hear Ben laughing in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, play just the
Ben
beginning.
cackling?
Of course he's cackling.
After like 10 seconds, you can hear it.
This is Iron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation, 3-time champion, All-American AAU champion.
Ben's cackle.
The Iron Sheik was doing coke. I said, it wasn't.
All right. Anyway,
true.
They inducted the Iron Sheik into the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he pretty much did the same babble.
This was broadcast on WWE. Is that what they did? Where did this come from?
Off the DVD.
Off the DVD. Oh, very important
They didn't
event.
have time to throw this on live TV.
All right.
Listen to this.
Thank you very much for all my intelligent wrestling fans around the world, especially Los Angeles, California. Yeah!
All right, so far so good, right, Ant?
Right.
So far so good. He made sense there.
Yeah.
And all intelligent, my wrestling fans around the world know I'm the first Middle Eastern, 1968. I come to the America, 1969, University of Minnesota, and I was an assistant coach for Olympic coach Mr. Alan Rice, and I went to the Olympic Munich, Germany in 1972, and I was the first Iranian. I come to the University of the San Diego, 1971, and 180 pound, I come AAU champion. That means Amateur Athletic Union.
What a babbling idiot.
This guy's
giving his whole biography.
He's a classic.
Yeah! Thank you. Pleasure for me to again, since 1971, Minnesota Wrestling Club, and my greatest wrestler, Brett Riggins, Dan Chandler, and also the greatest one from Waterloo, Iowa, Dan Gable. And everybody know about Dan Gable. Dan Gable was like Kurt Angle, the rare 190 pounds, that time 1972. Dan Gable and Kurt Angle, they know. New generation, Kurt Angle, but the old generation, Khosrow Vaziri, Aaron Sheik, and Dan Gable. Yeah.
I completely lost it. I have no idea what he's saying.
And the crowd is just laughing.
I have
Also,
no
they just
idea
start
what
laughing
he's saying
at him
anymore.
Because they have no idea.
Firework wouldn't do too much here, but look at this. How many?
Wacky
How
Radio
many
Mark.
are in a pack?
It's like hundreds over there. But they're little ones, Peter.
This is these are regular firecrackers, not M80s, obviously. Regular firecrackers.
No, this is worth quitting, man. This is way pushing it over.
It says 100.
You're listening to Wacky Radio in Cleveland.
That must mean that there's 100 in here, I guess.
100 of them?
3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10, so that's 20.
I don't know what the bid is yet. Or the conversation.
Where am I going to strap these on, man?
40, 60. Yeah, there's 100 here, and I have a few different packs here now.
Oh my God, what do you got in that bag?
I have a bunch of different packs of these.
What's going on here?
Do they have firecrackers? Fireworks? What do they got so far?
I also have these, which are actually, I don't know why these were bought, because I actually sent Dom to the store to get these.
Oh, who cares about those snaps?
I got some bang snaps and some whippersnappers. I don't know why Dom bought those.
He's a dumbass.
What's that, Dom?
They gave them to me for free. They just threw them in the bag when
I bought them. I was gonna say, Dom is so dumb. He's like, dude, maybe we could put these in his ears or something.
Slam his head up against the wall.
So they're going to do something with firecrackers?
I don't know. It's like the video. The guy strapped it to his chest. Have you forgot? I have a broken rib. I mean, that could be easily infected. There's already problems. I'm not even at full go here. And this is like overboard, man, today. I mean, this is seriously overboard.
This is,
it's like playing with gunpowder.
Well, I'm gonna test one of these off here. Kevin, good morning. You're on Rover's Morning Glory.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up? You can love you.
Hey, thank you. What's happening, my man?
Nothing much. Hey, Dean, my buddy did this. He actually strapped one to his balls, too, and burned off his nut hair.
So that's all that happened?
One he strapped to him, just one firework?
What are they doing?
All his nut hair off.
I don't know.
How long was it?
I want to know.
Is your friend dumber than Dieter?
Actually, it's kind of funny. This guy's pretty cool in the microwave.
Are they going to, like, set off firecrackers that are attached to their body or something?
Couldn't be.
If you don't do this, you're a vagina.
Yeah, Dieter, if you don't do this, you're a vagina.
Oh, good one.
The guy said one firework. This is 100 strapped to my chest. Elvis, you're on Rover's Morning Glory. 216-578-0092 or 1-866-YO-ROVER. Good morning, Elvis.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, Dieter, do it. You're not going to get hurt. Just make sure you wear earplugs because you won't be able to
So
hear.
they got 100 firecrackers strapped to one of their interns or something?
Some type of firecracker device. I don't think it could be the full-size firecracker.
By the way, we know Rover.
Just put your hands in your
Rover's always been good to us.
Yeah.
It's on our station we used to be syndicated on in Cleveland.
Firecracker in. I mean, I was planning on doing like a little test here.
How about in a tape dispenser?
Oh, you need a bucket or something. Yeah, is there? Let me see. Hold on.
They're probably going to milk this all morning, by the way.
Yeah. It's not wacky radio alert, if you ask me.
Yeah, give me a pair.
They've kind of piqued my interest.
Of course.
I got to give it to them.
Cabbage and I have pear.
No, but you've seen this on the internet, Dieter?
We give respect where respect is warranted.
Someone's willing to put some type of explosives on themselves and blow it up. Why not?
This started as a wacky radio alert, but so far we're with it.
Yeah. I pretty much think he died. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, I don't know how this is going to work. Wait. Dude, this isn't smart.
Take a pen, make a little hole.
That's what I did. But watch how you break those off, man. You can't just rip off the firework. You have to make sure it's, you know what are you talking about? Don't just rip the firework off the whole stack. What are you talking about? How many are you putting in? Okay, I'm just saying, be careful how you take those off. No, I'm putting one in. I'm going to see what.
They should explain what type of firework. Sounds like they're putting to it. It sounds like a firecracker, but I couldn't imagine.
Or something similar.
Still cut off. I dare you to kill yourself. Rip the fuse off with this one. Idiot. All right. Do me a favor. Here you go. Ooh! Peter, take this. Put there. I put one of these into a pair. Do you have a basket or something to put it into?
A basket.
A bucket.
Why is the whole firecracker or the little tiny thing inside the pear? You want it like that?
Yeah. Why else? Yeah, this is to see how much damage it does.
Oh, they put it in a pear?
Yeah.
All right. What do we have left?
The pear, the pear.
What?
All right. You think? I don't know. It's one firecracker. It's a regular firecracker.
All right, a regular firecracker.
In a pair. See how
let me know.
All
Be
right.
careful.
You're getting ready.
Be careful.
That's the job of the chick on the morning show. To be the mother figure.
Yeah, I think so.
How are they allowed to do this?
Why don't you put it? Why are you putting it in the bucket? Why don't you put it on top of the bucket?
Because it's going to make a mess.
Take that out. Take that out. You deal with Tom then. Flip it over. There you go. Now you can get the microphone right close.
I don't mind these people.
So far, so
kind
good.
of interesting.
Dude from New Jersey, go ahead, real fast.
Okay.
Hey, you guys on the radio, they had this on the internet where you guys had that kung fu thing.
Yeah.
They had this guy on that same website that strapped about 100 firecrackers around his chest and lit them, and they were blowing up. So they're doing the same thing on the show.
Oh, okay.
All right, so they're trying it out. All right, cool. So they're going to start with one firecracker to see what kind of damage that would do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. All right, big ball.
Here we go.
Let's hear what a firecracker sounds like in a pear.
Wait. I think I had like some goggles or something. Hold on. Ready? Yeah. Careful!
How does it not set off the halon?
Oh, shoot.
And they're waiting.
Oh, man. Yeah, pear is all over the studio now.
All right.
Let me see that pear.
Rover's doing all right now.
That's pretty good.
We are looking for other shows for 202. So
I don't mind this show at all.
I'm enjoying this live audition.
Half of a pear.
So they one firecracker in the pear, Anthony.
Yeah.
He's just like,
And that exploded all over the studio.
No, he's like, this. It's like C4. He gave me the look right there of saying, Rover, this isn't going to work. That's the look that he just gave me. You think it's going to work? If a pear gets blown up, that's pretty much a part of my stomach. That's like blowing a rib off, man.
I think because he inserted it all the way into the fruit, that's why, you know, I think...
We can lay it on top. Let's lay one on top and see what happens. Vanessa, you're on Rover's Morning Glory.
Hey.
Hey, what's happening, Vanessa?
We love you. We love all of you guys.
Thank you.
I am so scared to see that person, I've got a few choice words I was told not to swear, who dared to
Was
do
she
this.
English or something?
Let him strap 100 firecrackers to himself and blow himself
I think
up.
she might be
he's
English or
got a
something.
broken
A little bit.
rib. He can blow, like you say, he can blow chunks off his chest, his eyes, his hair, everything. It's so dangerous.
Thank you.
Hey. No idea. God love you. You've got to...
And I'm watching the videotape of the Asian guy blowing up firecrackers off of his stomach.
Right. It's now on FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com. Or it's been up there for a while? All right. So you could watch the video of this guy letting off about 100 firecrackers that are attached to his chest. He's running around the yard freaking out.
He's got big baloney tits. He's got like
hilarious.
Huge Asian man nipples.
Oh, my God. Look at that. You got to see the video. It's up on OpieandAnthony.com and FoundryMusic.com. He does some definite damage to his chest. Or his lower abdomen, I should say.
Are they those mini firecrackers? Yeah. But they used to call them ladyfingers back in the olden days.
Right. The video's hilarious. As the firecrackers are going off, this Asian gentleman is jumping all over the place. And I'm assuming the audio is of him screaming. Because it looks like he's in scream mode.
Yeah. All right. That's not bad.
Man, it's kind of high in here off of, I don't know if firecracker smoke can make you high, but, dude, I'm feeling yeah.
Yeah, if you set a firecracker off in this studio, it would just fill up with smoke.
On top of the pair now. I don't know what's stronger, the firecracker or Jim.
All right, they're going to milk this all morning.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you're still listening to us, give us a call in a little while for the grand finale. But basically, they're going to milk that for a while. That's what you do if you know how to do
standard radio.
Good radio. All right, back to the Iron Sheik, Anthony, at the induction ceremony for the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Iron Sheik.
If you don't know about 190-pound Dan Gable from Ottawa, you can ask Mr. Kurt Angle. He tell you who is Dan Gable. Yeah, tell him. Yeah.
They're laughing at him.
Of course. You can't understand a word he's saying.
My point is, I was Minnesota Wrestling Club 5 times AAU, and after that, Mr. Gania give me a job. I used to drive the truck, put on the ring, pick up the ring, yeah. And I was referee. I pay my due. That's because I want to say
he paid a Jew.
I was 180 pounds, but I was so much fall in love with the wrestling from put on the ring, pick up the ring, 24 hours in the Midwest. I drive from Minneapolis to Milwaukee, Chicago. I made it to the Hollywood. Yeah.
And they're just, yeah, what? What the fuck?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Chanting Sheik.
I want to let you people know, 6 years, nobody beat Mr. Bob Backlund, the most famous arena in the world, Madison Square Garden. I put him in the camel clutch. Give me a hell yeah! Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah? I understood that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Frosted Flakes, Eric? You put mayo on that?
Also, after that, my boss, Mr. Vorungania, called me and tell me, Sheik, don't lose your belt to that Hollywood blonde jabroni Hulk Hogan. Yeah! I said to my coach, Mr. Gania, I am the WWE champion, and Mr. McMahon Sr. make me to be the real WWE champion. The hand feed me, I cannot cut that hand. Damn right. Yeah.
And he's saying WWE, like that's what he said back then.
Yeah, I know, because they had to change the name of the company. Let's say hi to Mark in Maryland. Mark, what's up today?
Hey, man, you guys, front business section, today's Washington Post. XM still one step ahead of Sirius. XM subscribers, 4.4 million. Sirius subscribers, 1.5 million. Here's a good one. Keep programming. XM, Bob Edwards, Major League Baseball, Opie and Anthony.
Oh!
Keep programming on Sirius. Martha Stewart, National Football League, and Howard Stern. Pretty cool article.
What is it? It's an article, or is it a,
It's a full article with all the stats. It's about satellite radio. It's awesome. Jostling for position is the title. Front page of Washington Post business section today.
Yeah, we're still kicking the little dog's ass.
Awesome. Good job, guys.
You know that XM added 647,226 subscribers in the second quarter of this year?
Nice.
You know how insane that is?
They're kicking ass.
And everyone knows, like, the fourth quarter, because of the holiday season and Christmas and all that, that those numbers go through the roof.
Someone said Howie was on the air saying that, like, they had twice the numbers that they really had.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even know how many subscribers the company he's going to has.
Yeah, he's just padding the numbers to make himself look good, trying to say that...
blowing smoke up his ass maybe over there, saying, oh, Howard, we got this.
No, he exaggerates about everything, so...
Where are you guys?
He's padding the numbers to make himself look good, like he's having an effect on the company already. But the fact is, XM is still kicking Sirius's ass really, really bad. Really bad.
All right.
Howard's delusional. He's too busy walking around cleaning his dog's ass after the dog takes a dump. Jesus.
That's something, huh? Read that in the page 6, I guess.
Was that yesterday?
In yesterday's Post.
Yeah, a whole story about how Howard's dog takes dumps, and then Howard has to clean the ass of the dog.
Clean the dog's actual ass,
Right,
not just clean the crap up.
Right on the streets of New York.
That's wonderful. Someone get that picture. Cleaning his dog's asshole. Oof.
All right, here we go. Back to the Iron Sheik.
So, I take to Mr. McMahon, Senior, Junior, and Mr. Pat Patterson no. And I tell Mr. McMahon Senior, my boss, Mr. Garnia, told me, break that Hollywood blonde jabroni leg, take the belt to Minnesota. Yeah. But I tell Mr. Garnia, I'm sorry. Maybe you think Hulk Hogan is a jabroni Hollywood blonde, but my boss, Mr. McMahon, is not jabroni. He is the real #1 promoter in the world. God bless his soul. I love him forever. And I want to say again,
how long does he go on?
Again
Almost
to the
over.
WWE
Jesus.
to invite me to the California. And God bless all my wrestling fans. And have a good day. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
And there he goes. The Iron Sheik. Why is Eric saying no, he doesn't go? What happens? He comes back?
Are you kidding? That was it. That's the end.
That's it, right? We could go to commercial? Why does he come back? Oh, no.
The Iron Sheik sounded like the Howard Dean speech.
Yeah!
So I want to say again. I want to say again. Pleasure for me. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I have a wife, Carol, plus 3 daughters, Marissa, Tanya, Nikki, and also I'm the figure. I don't think everybody know. And God bless all my wrestling fans and everybody. Welcome to see you. And you guys have a good day. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's it, right? Iron Sheik in the induction ceremony for the Wrestling Hall of Fame. That was good. He's not done?
When the music plays, it's over.
It's over, right? We can go to commercial?
He walks off.
Eric's saying no. He's actually going to come back again?
All right, thank you very much.
And they're trying to move on.
Of course they are.
Pleasure.
And a special thanks to Mr. Soldier Slaughter and all WWE employee. God bless you guys. Have a good time. Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad, Ya Ali. Peace. Yeah.
Sheik, you got a telephone call. Take your award.
There you have it, the Iron Sheik and what he's been up to lately.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. All right. AnthonyGamefly.com.
Oh, we love the Gamefly.
Yeah, they're back advertising. They're very happy with their advertising on this program.
Love it. A great way to check out all the new games without having to buy them. And then maybe you don't like it and you're stuck with it. Not with Gamefly. What you do? You go to Gamefly.com. They let you have up to 2 games at a time, games that you can keep as long as you want without any of those late fees. No. And if you like the game, you just click Keep It in your game queue, and then they send you the mint condition box, the manual, just like you bought it at the store, all at a great member discount. Go to Gamefly.com/XM to get signed up. It only costs $21.95 a month, but you can start with a free 2-week trial. It's a 2-week XM trial, by the way. No commitments. You cancel anytime you want. Start playing the latest releases right now. All the games you wanted to play. At Gamefly.com, they got over 2,500 titles, all your favorite games for all of your favorite platforms. Xbox, PS2, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, DS, and the new PSP. 2 games at a time. No shipping charges either. Either way. Keep the games as long as you want. No late fees. All the games you want at Gamefly.com. That's Gamefly, GAMEFLY.com/XM. And plug in XM in the promo code, and you'll get a special secret offer just for Jimmy's birthday. Shh.
It's not his birthday.
It's Gamefly.com.
All right, real fast, Mike, what do you have?
37 years the guy's been in the country and he still can't talk. This is another reason why we need to have tighter immigration guidelines.
So the likes of the Iron Sheik can't come in?
But he's very entertaining, though.
Champwen.
Let's go to Tom in Edison, New Jersey. Tom.
Boys, what's going on?
Hey.
Oi.
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener. What's with this mush mouth that can't talk? You think it's a momentary loss of muscular coordination?
Very good.
Take care, boys.
Bravo. Eric in
a little reference in
Oklahoma. What's up, Eric?
Hey there. Did the Iron Sheik, after he was talking about his kid's name, did he say something about his finger?
Fire.
What does he say? Finger during that?
It sounded like he said finger. Finger.
Very good. Let's go to Craig in Tennessee.
Finger.
Craig.
Yeah, I was just saying that the Sheik sounds like the end of every one of Dice's jokes.
Oh!
Yeah, he's screaming madman.
All right, Liz is back. She needs advice on her colonoscopy.
Hi.
Liz?
Hello?
Hi, Liz.
Oh, hi.
Colonoscopy. That's getting Colin Quinn out of your ass.
I want to tell Jimmy that I had the upper GI endoscopy, and it only lasts like 5 minutes, but definitely take drugs, because if you don't, you feel like you're choking to death. And I wanted to know if any of the female listeners out there had to go to a doctor with, pubics totally shaved and what kind of reaction they get. Because, when I go to a gynecologist, I've got to let it grow back. And now I have to get a colonoscopy in September, and I got to grow back again. And if I didn't, I just wanted to see if I could get feedback on what goes on.
Why do you feel like you have to grow your pubic hair back because you're going to the doctor?
It's kind of embarrassing. I mean, the reaction.
A little racy.
There was a girl who was sitting in the gynecologist's office and said that her doctor had retired, and there was a new young doctor, and she said to him, well, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. He said, no, sweetheart, everyone is different.
Oof.
And she never went back to him again. It freaked her out.
Yeah, you don't want the gyno saying that.
But I think the doctors at this point are used to seeing a lot of girls with shaved bushes there.
I think a lot of them do grow them back when they go.
Do you think girls just grow it back before they go to their doctor?
Get a little stubble in there.
Really?
Yeah, I think I do every year when I go to the gynecologist. I grow it back like a month beforehand.
You know why? It's hot, it's sexy, and you don't want anything hot or sexy in front of the gyno.
Oh, you might be onto something.
I don't think the girls
want that. So you think these
that.
girls are growing it back to make it look as ugly as possible?
Yeah, they want to ugly up the snatch a little so the doctor doesn't do anything inappropriate.
So the doctor just gets down to business
stays professional.
Instead of looking at it like, oh, my God, I need to get in that snatch!
Right. He doesn't lose control.
Right.
All right.
You want him concentrating to make sure everything's all right down there.
Yeah.
You know, Liz, you might be onto something.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why bother? But, yeah, maybe you got to ugly it up.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want, a reaction like that, everyone is different, kind of makes you a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I want to say happy unbirthday to Jimmy.
It's my birthday.
Unbirthday.
All right, Liz, thank you.
I'll punch out.
Bye. Let's go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
I just had a story about the gay thing before.
Oh, yeah,
I
we're
wanted
doing...
to say-
Hold on. We got new listeners tuning in right now. We're doing a little thing all day today called Gay or Just Plain Funny. So you got a story?
Yeah, this is my story. I was kind of like, my buddy had fallen asleep. He didn't pass out. He was just laying against the couch.
I'll say by your voice that it's gay.
Just listen, he's sleeping on the floor, and me and this girl kind of start going at it on that couch, and he's asleep.
Yeah.
But one thing leads to another. We both end up getting fucking naked, and during this whole thing, you know, I'm sure my ass is brushing against his head. Maybe my balls get a little bit close. Long story short, I end up taking her to the bathroom and finishing her off, but the first part of it, what do you think? My ass on his head while I'm fucking this girl?
Again, not gay, also not funny. You're just bragging, sir.
Another braggart.
Another braggart on the show and wanting to say how he's pounded some girl.
West Plains, Jersey.
We hate braggarts.
Punching out, boys.
All right. Yeah,
It's not gay, of course. You have a girl involved there.
And you got to do the quiet sex when you're in a room with others.
Other people. Try to keep it quiet.
Real quiet.
It's like just in the middle of the night, and the room is completely dark. There's other people sleeping in the room, and all you occasionally hear is... You try to be quiet. You can breathe like that. Then you realize you're being noisy. And then occasionally... Gotta be quiet.
And you're having a slumber party because everyone was too drunk to drive home.
Yeah.
And you're in the corner trying to have quiet sex.
Gotta do the slow, shallow thrust.
Not like this guy where you got your hairy man ass on another guy because you've lost complete control.
He's rubbing his bag against his friend's forehead as he's pounding. Jeez, dude. Little courtesy.
Yeah, sure. Let's say hi to Chris, who's a girl. Chris, what's up? Girl.
Yeah, I wanted to make a comment for that lady there.
Yeah.
I keep it shaved. I don't care. I just do all different styles. I don't care what the doctor thinks.
Yeah.
Yep, I just wanted to tell her that. I just keep it normal. I don't, I always keep it short. I'll do it bald. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Whatever I'm in the mood that day.
Some girls a little embarrassed, I think.
All right, we got another story from Tim on Long Island. Tim, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a football hazing story to tell you about.
Gay. I'm just saying right now, gay. Does it involve pine cones and 16-year-old boys?
Well, it's not far from that. It's close.
All right.
I went to high school up in New Hampshire, Spalding High School in New Hampshire.
Spalding.
And,
yeah.
What's that?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, sorry. We actually used to do a contest called Mr. Spalding, where we used to, strip down to just our jock straps, and they'd stick a record up your ass, and you had to run an obstacle course with that record stuck up your ass. That's called the record race. Mr.
Gay.
Spalding. It's not gay. We did it in front of
cheerleaders.
No,
it's gay.
He's trying to defend himself.
Did it in front of cheerleaders.
We did it in front of cheerleaders, man.
There was the other part of the team dressed like cheerleaders, but they were cheerleaders.
Picture 6'5", 300 pounds running around with a record stuck up your ass.
You know why it's gay? Because someone had to come up with it. And no one comes up with that unless there's something gay going on.
But it's a guy that was on the team back in the 70s. No one even has a connection with that guy
Who
anymore.
continues the tradition?
Worse. It gets worse.
Uh-oh.
I had a friend, his name's Kevin. We actually played a trick on him. He's kind of jokes during the team trying to play tricks on everybody, so we got him back. We actually took that atomic bomb and put it on the record, and he didn't know about it because he's blindfolded when we shoved it up his ass. So we shoved the record up his ass and made him do it with atomic bomb. The kid couldn't sit down right for a week.
Atomic bomb, sir?
Yeah, it's like it heats up when it gets wet.
Oh, atomic balm?
Balm, B-A-L-M.
Right.
Oh,
Catchy.
man, it was rough. The poor kid couldn't sit right for a week. I still feel bad doing it to this day.
No, you don't.
It's like Ben Gay or something, I would guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ben Gay. He's probably listening right now.
Ben
Sorry,
Gay.
Kev, if you're listening. I'm sorry.
I think it was your attempt to be funny, but it wasn't funny at all.
No, it's a true story. Really happened.
No, I understand it's a true story, but it's not gay, in my opinion, and it's not funny.
All right, I suck. Punch it out.
No, it's a little too wacky to be walking around with a record up your ass.
Lisa.
Yes.
You're a nurse?
Yeah, I'm a labor and delivery nurse.
All right.
and this is in response to that caller who was concerned about shaving her bush when she goes to the doctor.
Yeah.
We actually prefer when the patient is shaved, because when they come in and they're not shaved, we're just like, oh, we got to shave this. This is a mess down here.
You shave it?
Yeah.
When they're having a baby? Hey, hello?
She panicked on us.
Did she panic or something happened with her phone?
I think she might have panicked on us. One more here. Herschel in Louisiana. Herschel.
Yeah.
What's up, Herschel?
I got a question for you. Whether this was gay or whether I was about to get mugged. I was in a restroom in Denver at a little pilot. And I'm sitting there at the damn stall, and I noticed this Mexican guy walking behind me.
Mugged.
And as he walks past me, he kind of peeks over.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, shit. So I hurry up and haul ass over to the sink, you know. I'm washing my hands, and then the same guy comes over there while I'm washing my hands and asks me if I'm alone.
Huh.
And asks you if you're alone?
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, ask me if I was alone.
So he was either going to try to have sex with you or mug you, yeah.
It's a combination. He was going to put his dick in your ass and then mug you of your T-cells.
I don't know, man, because he was Mexican. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I never seen a Mexican fag. So I didn't know if I was about to get mugged or whether he was hitting on me.
God.
Uncut burrito.
I got to be honest here. I don't know which way to go on
He
this
was
one.
hitting on you. Muggers don't ask if you're alone.
Yeah, not in the bathroom.
Yeah, all right.
All right, man.
He was hitting on you.
Yeah. They don't wash their hands with you.
The expert has spoken. He was hitting on you.
Me and Bob Kelly walked into a bathroom one time, and there's a guy washing his cock in the sink.
Stop.
We were doing an upstate New York college, and it was like 1 in the morning. We were going to the gig. I think he was just a trucker, though, like, you know, trying to clean his bag off.
Probably just driving and went, I have to wash my cock. It just stinks.
My bag smells like onion rings.
Probably had one of the chicks there, one of those whores they pick up. Yeah.
I love those.
They pick up and probably just stunk. Had to wash it.
All right. I think we're going to go to break with Hi, Mom, I'm Gay. We haven't played this in a long time.
Ooh.
A lot of new listeners. Get a lot of requests from this for this bit from time to time. Basically, we had people call their moms and just mess with them. With crazy scenarios. And this one is called Hi, Mom, I'm Gay. All right, Bob, are you ready to play Hi, Mom, I'm Gay?
Absolutely.
Now, I hear you're 35 years old.
Yeah.
Never been married.
Ever.
Are you gay?
No rope swallowing.
All right, Bob, let's give it a shot.
All right.
Hello?
Mom, can you hear me, darling?
Yeah.
It's Bobby.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm at work.
Yeah, well, you sound awful funny.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Hey, Mom, you sitting down?
Why?
I got to tell you something.
What?
Don't get nervous. Something I've been meaning to tell you. I was going to tell you when you called earlier today.
Yeah?
I'm gay.
Oh, you're full of
I'm a Twinkie. I swear it.
Bobby, will you stop it? You know, I have enough aggravation.
What? How come you never believe me?
Because I don't believe you.
Why?
Well, you just had a child, Bobby. Yeah.
That was to throw you off.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I wanted to tell you that. I was hoping you wouldn't take it lightly, but...
Bobby.
What?
Are you trying to be funny?
I'm not. I had to tell you, I just don't feel right. I've known it ever since I was a kid.
Bobby, are you with Donna?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. All right,
With
okay. You can tell your father that. I'm not even going to bring it up.
All right.
You're the one that's always said some terrible things about those people. So what's all of a sudden?
Well, it was to throw everyone off,
Bobby, I don't believe it. However,
You still love me?
I've had enough heartache. I think, good
You still love me?
Of course I love you.
You just won't kiss me on the lips anymore, huh?
What the hell are you doing, drinking?
No. No.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm working. Your father's out to lunch. Have you told Gene this?
No, I was going to spring it on him tonight.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you do that. Stand a long distance away, will you?
I will, out of arm's reach.
Bobby, don't give me that baloney, please. You break my heart when you do things like this.
I'll talk to you later when I can sit down with you.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right.
All right.
I love you.
See you later. I love you, too.
Okay.
Holy Jesus. Dude.
I got to get back to her quick, man.
Yeah,
she's going to put a knife in her wrist.
You better do that.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Oaday virus.
Obnoxious drown the clown guy. What's this?
This guy was one of the funniest acts I've ever seen. He was, what's it called? Drown the Clown. You basically, the Dunkin' stool?
Yeah, Dunkin'
So some guy is sitting there in this clown mask, and he's just trashing these people. Half of them are fucking, totally old jokes. But he says, hey, look at the white trash people. You fucking loser. And then he just had this maniacal laugh, like the clown. And then he just go, at the end of it. It was so fucking obnoxious. He got some skinny kid. He kept calling him a crackhead. And this dude is literally walking behind where you throw the balls, like, oh, come on down from the stool. Come on down from the stool.
He wanted to kick his ass.
He would get these people so mad, and there would be like 20 of them. And he'd get them so mad, but by the time that they actually, dunked him, they would all start giving the finger, going, yeah, fuck you! Fuck you! You might need video on this one. I don't know.
Let's take a listen.
Hey, Blondie, I know you love me. You just don't know it yet. Oh, baby, no. You been to CBGB's before? Yeah. You know why I can read your shirt? Because you're a carpenter's dream. Flat as a board and easy to screw. Hey, buddy, you better get her back to the pound. The feeding time's over. It's kibbles and bits time. Kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me some kibbles and bits. Come on, play the game, losers. Hey, sweetheart, I got one more joke for you. Sweetie, hey, G.I. Jane, look at me. You got such beautiful blonde hair. Why did you dye the roots black?
This shit was just old jokes. Just fucking the most horrendous jokes, and you just had that.
He sounds like Keith Robinson. He laughs at these.
I love this guy. An obnoxious asshole.
Oh, you could have seen these fucking people standing around. How they all. There was one dude. He had he was completely bald on top, and he had a hat on. And I don't know if he lost his hat, but his face was like Puerto Rican brown, right? And then his fucking head was totally white. Look at this loser! Look at your fucking head! And he's just screaming at him. And this fucking guy is just losing. Yeah, look at my head! Look at my head! Fuck you! And then they would try to throw the balls even fucking harder, and they're missing by 20 feet. Yeah. And every ball they throw, he's like,
Oh, what an asshole.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
That's Disturbed and Guarded on the Opie and Anthony program, spreading the virus across America, the O&A virus. Thanks to XM Satellite Radio. Off the instant feedback, Rude Guy 89 from whackbag.com. He writes, what's wrong with Jimmy today? I want more Jimmy.
I'm very tired. I'm always scared. But I couldn't have coffee this morning because I have to go for this thing, so your stomach has to be empty.
Jimmy is occasionally nodding off during the show, too, which is kind of funny. You look over, and there he is, eyes shut.
I'm just so brutally tired. I would love to have a cup of coffee right now.
That's kind of disheartening.
And during the breaks,
I know.
During the breaks, I was like, I stretched out and kind of was saying, oh, I'm so tired, I could take a nap. And Jimmy goes, just go sleep for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like he wants company, but then I had to take a leak, or I definitely would have just curled up with Jimmy on the couch.
Well.
I just can't. I can't function without caffeine in the morning.
No, obviously not.
Hey guys, on the way
Bastard.
within minutes, we got this author coming on our show.
Oh,
Serious
cool.
questions only for Paul Nardizzi. Oh. He's the author of a great book that's out right now.
Yes,
called 602 Reasons to Be Ticked Off.
602 Reasons to Be Ticked Off.
602. I wonder if that's because it's a Boston area code.
Is it?
Is he a Boston author? This is very exciting for the show. Having a big time.
There's pretty funny ones here.
Yeah, I know. We can't wait to talk to him about it in a few minutes here. Let's go to JP in New Jersey. JP, what's up?
Hey.
I got this. Just like every other story, it starts off with when I was in college.
Yep.
After football practice, they had two guys. They go in there and they whistle that Clint Eastwood song, just like a Western song.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or...
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they just start trying to pee on each other. And whoever got each other first was the winner. So is that gay or not gay?
That's pretty gay.
Gay.
Can I say, you know what I like about this book? Is that there are little funny introductions to every person.
Oh, really?
Like in the 602
Thanks, JP.
Reasons to be ticked off. Some imbecile popping a champagne bottle at a party and sending the cork whizzing into your eye socket. And then this one. Inconsiderate pinheads holding funeral services on a Saturday as if you had no better way to spend a weekend than to stand around a rotting, makeup-covered corpse shooting the breeze with a cabal of histrionic fools.
Wow, this book sounds terrific.
Some wafflehead bringing you to a party, then leaving you standing in a sea of babbling strangers who want absolutely nothing to do with you.
I know this guy's name. Like, I definitely remember it, maybe from when we were up in Boston.
Maybe he did another book or something.
This is a good one. Some nitwitted cluckhead calling you and asking what time you close, and after you tell him it's the residence, he yells, "Let me speak to your boss."
Let's get Andrew in here for a second.
He's a comic, I think.
Paul Nardizzi?
Yeah, a Boston area comic.
All right. Andrew's going to come in for a second. We'll have Andrew read a few more of the excerpts from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off before we get the author, Paul Nardizzi, on the phone for a terrific interview. Hey, Big A.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hey, that wasn't that bad. You got that out pretty good. Can you read a couple of these excerpts from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off?
Get him a copy, Hawk, before I savagely beat you. If you try to take mine, I'll tell.
There you go. Just read, which one you want him to read? Just pick one and just start reading there, Andrew.
Go on, Big A.
Some soup-brained cluckhead turning the lights on in the middle of the night because he just wanted to see if you were awake.
One of the 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd be ticked off.
How about another one there, Andrew?
Telling a joke to a moron who laughs all the way through the setup. Then you hit the punchline, and he says, "That was a lousy joke."
These are horrid.
I think this book is terrific. How about another one?
Oh, go ahead. How about this one?
Yeah, have him read the good ones, Jimmy.
His delivery is
if you
awful.
Can find one. I mean, of course there are many good ones in this book.
Yeah.
You may not have it on your list, Pumpkin.
Yeah, just read that one, Big A.
Read that top one. Don't be so
Come on, Big A.
and gentle. Kiss you on the mouth.
Dim-witted klutzheads who stand right in front of a TV and fiddle with a antenna when the reception was already perfect to begin with.
Very good. You picked an ST one, you bastard, Jimmy.
I love Jimmy for that. Just one of the many reasons to be ticked off, according to this new book. How about one more before we get to the author, Andrew, from your list there?
A job interviewer asking if you lie, make a lot of mistakes, or use foul language, and you inadvertently blurt, "Nope, oops, and or shit."
His delivery is the worst.
It's great. Are you kidding me? Now I got to go out and buy this book. You know what? How about one more? I can't get enough of this. Just pick another one there, Andrew. Some of the excerpts from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off by Paul Nardizzi.
Inane radio DJs who go on and on about their lame weekend with their goofy kids while your favorite song plays inaudibly in the background.
Ooh, that was a tough word.
That was a boring one, though. You got to end with a good one here before we hit the author up. How about having your keys? That one. Down near the bottom.
I don't know. I think the one right under that one.
Yeah? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do the cowardly.
Cowardly pilots.
No, wait, say that word again. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were saying.
Cowardly pilots who stay up in the cockpit.
Wait, can you start over? I'm sorry.
We're not paying attention.
No.
He's wanting me to say it over again.
Look at Andrew! I like that. You got balls.
Yeah, you do. All right, start over. I really wasn't listening.
Cowardly pilots who stay up in the cockpit after the flight, so you don't get the opportunity to flip them the middle digit and tell them what a sucky job they did manning the craft.
Yeah, you got that one out.
Very good. You're sweating, Andrew. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, why don't we talk to Paul Nardizzi, the author of 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off. I think this is going to be a book that sells like hotcakes, Anthony.
Hotcakes?
Mr. Nardizzi, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing?
You're on with Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton and the Big A.
Who's the Big A?
He's one of our guys.
Okay.
He's one of our morning crew.
Morning crew?
What's the 602? My guess was that it was a Boston reference.
602.
What is the 602?
Is
Yeah,
Boston,
why'd you...
Is the area code Boston 602 or no?
No.
I thought it was
617.
I'm sorry, I was
or 718.
No,
I think
617. You're right.
718's Buffalo. I don't know.
602.
Excerpts. Sorry. 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off. The new book by Paul Nardizzi. Why 602?
Well, I self-published a book called 602 Reasons to be Pissed Off. So when the publisher picked it up, they wanted to keep that title.
But
It's
why?
really kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, but why 602? You just stopped.
Well, initially the book, I just counted them up. That's how many there were, so that was the title. No exciting story.
And ticked off? You couldn't put pissed off?
Yeah, well, they wanted it. Barnes & Nobles wouldn't take it if that word was in the title.
Right.
They put all the swears inside the book.
They'll take Mein Kampf, but they won't take yours if it has pissed in the title?
Exactly.
Yeah, we live in a wacky world.
Bunch of cocks.
We all know that. Bunch of cocks. I
you
like
won't
this guy.
find one bad word in Mein Kampf, by the way, Jimmy.
Or a false one.
You're awful. You're a comic in the Boston area?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Yeah, because your name definitely rang familiar when I heard it. I think I remember announcing a few of your gigs way back when we used to be up there in Boston.
Andrew, this is a good one. We got our guy here. Andrew, this is a good one. Read this one here, 127.
Yeah, we got. That's why Andrew's here to read some excerpts from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off. Go ahead, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Read the next one.
Utterly dumb cops barking. Step out of the car into a megahorn.
Yeah, this is a great promotion.
Wait, you interrupted Andrew. Andrew, could you please start over?
Start over.
Utterly dumb cops barking. Step out of the car into a megahorn when they're standing right outside your window.
Do you guys have a Braille version you could read?
Will you shut up? He's trying to read from your book. All right, try again, Andrew.
What's the problem with this one?
It'll be okay. Stop tapping and just start reading.
Yeah, you do just tapping. No tapping hurts
No
you.
tapping. If you tap, we smash your knuckles.
That's right, with our cocks.
Get the roller.
Get the stapler out. Smash his knuckles if he starts tapping. All right, go ahead, Andrew.
The beginning?
You're tapping! Oh. No tapping!
Can't help it.
Don't worry, Paul. We'll get through this.
Go ahead.
Outside your window that they just smashed to pieces with a club.
I didn't really.
Paul, I think we found the guy to do your book on tape.
Yeah, I want to hire him to tour with me. He can open for me, too. That'd be great. Can he sing hip-hop, too?
What actually inspired you to write this? Was it just like a bunch of things that had annoyed you and you just decided, or you had stuff that was written down and somebody said you should put that in book form?
It was a little of both. I mean, my act's pretty sarcastic, so some of it's for my act, and I just wanted to have a book, something that another avenue to go on.
You've been on Conan, huh?
Yeah, I've been on there a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went good.
He a good guy? You guys talk about Boston and shit?
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he seems like a real easy guy to sit and talk to.
Yeah, his hair's a little wacky, though.
Yeah. It makes you look like a midget, too, when you stand next to him.
Let's say hi to Cigars and Scotch. Has a question for Paul Nardizzi.
Yes, Mr. Narcolepsy. Were there any that you didn't think were funny enough to actually put in the book?
Yeah, there were a couple.
Can we hear some of those?
Sure. You got to buy them, though.
Wait, I don't get that.
You have to buy them. I'm not gonna give them to you for free.
Ah. All right. Let's say hi to David in Ohio. David.
Hey, boys. How's it going? Hey, Mr. Nardizzi. I love your book. I was just wondering, is one of the I only got a chance to read some of it. Is one of the 602 things that ticks you off one of these dumbass authors that put out books no one gives a shit about?
Dave,
What is
enough.
That?
Fucking asshole.
Obviously, that wasn't a real call. I'm sorry, Paul.
You probably got to deal with shit like this all the time, right?
Oh, yeah. Most of the interviews go pretty much like this.
Really?
Yeah, stuttering people reading the book. And
Let's say hi to some guy named Henry. Henry, what's up?
Yes, it is Henry. Hello.
Hey,
Arthur.
Hey.
Hey, I got one you might have forgot. How about slapping shit on paper and selling it? That ticks me off. Do you forget that one?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You know what's not hilarious is your stupid book.
I'm laughing, too. I'm in hysterics over here.
Oh, and then he hangs up. Yeah. They're real brave on the fucking phones.
Yeah, if you're going to say something that's unpleasant, you got to let the guy respond. You have to.
Yeah,
just hang up.
I mean, just
That's not
cowards.
fair. JJ in Ohio.
He was French anyway.
What's up, JJ?
Hey, Paul, how's it going? I've seen your stand-up twice. You're really funny.
Okay, continue on.
Oh, not you.
Well, we got some intelligent callers out there, huh?
Tell me about it. Every day we have to deal with this.
602 reasons to be ticked off. Getting and then in quotes, promotion, and then finding out that the clown you replaced is now doing your job and was told by the same conniving scum that he was getting promoted.
Yeah.
Were you able to get a caller that might not be an asshole?
Yeah, let's say hi to Frank in the Poconos. Frank, what's going on today, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? I got the 603rd reason to be ticked off.
All right.
Invite this guy on your show.
Yeah, the Poconos. There was a lot of intelligence up there.
Yeah, you got
Go sit in a champagne glass full of bubbles, you jack off.
Do they have bookstores in the Poconos?
No.
Do they have what?
Bookstores? Do you know what a book is?
No.
Ass.
The Poconos.
All right, let's have Andrew read another excerpt from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off by Paul Nardizzi. Very funny man. Go ahead, Andrew. The big A.
Here you go. I got one for you. Right there. Number 149. That's a good one. Page 149.
All right. Here goes, Andrew. Do not tap.
No tapping. He's tapping.
Why are you tapping?
No tapping. You don't have to.
Well, any fucking time, sweetheart.
Could someone hold his hands down? I don't want him tapping.
He'll freak out.
Yeah, believe me.
Would you freak out?
Of mice and men moment here in the studio.
Snap a neck.
Would you freak out if someone held your hands down?
Not
Stop
really, no.
tapping. You're
trying to
driving
help
us all nuts. We're trying to help you.
Driving him nuts.
Can we duct tape him down to the ground?
Okay.
Go get some duct tape.
Just read.
All right, read.
Getting
Wait, what?
Getting stuck behind some cowardly driver who apparently can't pull out onto the road unless there are no cars visible anywhere along the horizon.
That's effective.
That's offensive.
That's the line of the week right there. Let's see.
Let's have a couple mutes come in and read, too.
I got one.
Really enhances it.
All right.
Pulling in on the wrong side of the gas pump, then brilliantly pulling around to this side so your tank is still on the wrong side.
All right.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
All right, Paul, because, I don't think Andrew's reading your book well enough, so now...
Oh, no, he's doing fine.
No, we got Mars in the studio who is now duct taping his hands to the console so he doesn't tap.
He can't tap
because
now.
he has an OCD thing where he has to tap before he can say especially the ST words. Make sure he could still tap his thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, take
Right.
that thumb down.
Yes,
sir?
He's not a hostage.
He should be done by Sunday night if you guys just let him start from the
Read through
beginning.
the whole thing.
All right, let's say hi to Steve in Pennsylvania. Steve, what's up?
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Hey, guys, how we doing?
All right.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Paul, one of the things that really pisses you off is when your boyfriend pulls his cock out of your mouth and blows a load in your face.
That's a good one, yeah. You notice how all the calls have the same sort of trend.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
Unoriginal.
All right, let's go to Dave in Atlanta. Dave?
Hey, guys. Hey, little Jim.
Hi, man.
Hey, Paul, I've been following your career for a while, and I think you're awesome, but I wanted to ask you a question. You did something in a dress, with a dress, inappropriate with a dress. I wanted to ask you about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you do something in a dress?
Where are you from again?
There's a time that you wore a dress or something like that? Hello?
I'm listening.
Yeah, did he hang up?
Dave?
That figures.
He hung up. All right,
we
Andrew?
are faced with this on a daily basis, Paul. I just want to apologize for some of these douchebags that call up on a daily basis.
Yeah, if you have a serious question for Paul Nardizzi, please give the show a
I'm
call.
going to hold the book for Andrew, and now his hands are taped and he can't tap. Which
Please,
is really
serious
funny.
questions
Wait,
only.
this is really funny. I got to set this up. Andrew, who needs to tap to read, and his reading is awful to begin with. His speech is awful to begin with. Now he's not going to be able to tap.
His hands are duct taped down.
Completely duct taped. You're not going to. Is he going to be tapping his legs now?
I don't know what he's going to do.
No.
How you feel there,
Let him
Andrew?
try to read.
Okay.
All right.
Rich,
Look at his
pompous,
thumb moving.
What?
crud bags who sit in first class and give that...
Hey, guys, I'll call you back when this clown's done, okay?
Oh, you're leaving, Paul?
Yeah.
He's not done yet.
He's not done reading.
I know. Well, like I said, I'll call you back in 2 hours when he's done.
If he does, this is actually a good one. On
You got to hang out. Hello, Paul. I don't think that interview went very well.
You got to finish this one.
Oh, was he annoyed? Oh, was he fucking annoyed? Oh. Wow, he was pissed.
That went well.
He was not happy.
Oh, wow. Another beautiful bad guest on the Opie and Anthony program. All right, Andrew has his hands duct taped to the table and will now attempt to read another excerpt from 602 Reasons to be Ticked Off. Go ahead, Andrew.
Don't be shy.
Rich, pompous crud bags who sit in first class and give you that swarmy look as you drunkenly stagger down the aisle toward the poverty-stricken coach section.
I actually stopped breathing while he was reading that.
while he's talking.
He does STs as two different words. He's cheating. He's like instead of stricken, he'll go trickin'.
Yeah.
Like it's us and a trickin' are two different words.
And.
All right, how about one more before we go to break?
Let's see how tough this tape is now when somebody pulls down his shorts and we all have a go. Here's one right here. Page 186. Go on, give her a whirl.
Dingy old gray heads.
Hold on. What was that word?
Wow.
Wait a minute. What?
Just be smooth. Picture the word rolling off your tongue.
Right.
Instead of fumbling out like a big block of ice.
All right. Start with
dingy old gray heads who constantly tell the cashier that they have exact change, never mention that it's scattered among 6 different pockets, 2 socks, and a burlap pouch. They keep tucked in their underwear.
Man.
Wow. You can hear his big foot just going
He's
in
tapping.
the background.
He's rocking back and forth because he's trying to move his hands.
Yeah.
And internally he's thinking, tap, don't kill. Tap, don't kill.
All right, pull the duct tape off his hands,
I heard
please.
the boy.
Uh-oh.
What if he has a blitch?
Do it nice.
Don't hurt his...
Does that hurt?
Did it hurt? A little?
Little bit.
The hair on your knuckles going to come off?
Pull it off. Pull it off hard. That hurt?
Yeah.
Not really.
Let Andrew take the one off his other hand, so if it's unpleasant, he can do it how he wants.
All right, there he goes.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, that went well.
Be honest. Don't complain when you can't get guests. Their publicists are listening right now, and you're abusing one of your own, a comic. Don't be surprised when comics go on Howard. That's
Signed,
from
Paul
Vermont.
From what?
That's some guy from Vermont.
First of all, we never abuse comics on this show. I'm very weird with other comics, but I didn't even know the guy was a comic when the book came in. And I could, whatever. You gotta shit on people.
I think his book got a lot of exposure.
Oh
here
my
on the
God,
show
it got huge exposure, and actually there's a guy, even through all that, and this is what we accomplished today. Chris the Trucker, go ahead.
Yeah, I was wanting to know, I like the book. I was wanting to know where I could get it at.
You can get it. I'll be on it. We'll plug it. You can get it off.
It sounds like a very intelligent book. I mean, what moron couldn't write that kind of stuff?
Oh, boy.
So you could grab this if you wanted to. It's off eatabullet.com. You go to the merchandise section, and there's like a thing called Trinkets I Own made from gorilla hands. It comes in that packet.
That's cool. So, I mean, any Negro can write, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, my God. You are bombing horrifically.
Thank you. With that, we're going to take a break, and we'll get into some other things when we get back.
I have to leave early today.
But what about the $40,000?
Oh, I don't have to leave yet.
Yeah, we got to talk about
We
it.
got to talk about
I have
that.
a party. There's a party for me.
And we still have your Tony Iommi interview.
Oh.
Yes.
XM 202. The Opie and Anthony Show.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Bunch of people giving us some shit over that last segment because we're making fun of a comic. Shouldn't a comic be the one that understands?
Should have a little bit of a sense of humor.
The guy had not a sense of humor.
He didn't want to hang and have fun. Come on.
I would
goofing.
have to laugh at the angle we took.
We're goofing.
If I was a comic, I'd have to laugh at the angle someone takes on my book like that.
Yeah.
If he would have handled it a certain way, and I mean, I'm very good with other comics, but I never shit on other comics. It's a weird thing. But you know, like when he said something that was got a great laugh. He had one really funny line. It was like if you would just go with it, and it's like, all right, whatever. Right. I got a tool on it a bit. At the end, it would have been like, this guy's cool. If you want the book, this is where you go for it. And
sounds like he takes himself a little too seriously. It's like, relax. You know, the book will do all right. It'll be I don't know, a nice goof to buy for people.
Someone said
a
his
gag
act is
gift.
His act is reminiscent of Dennis Leary.
Oh, really?
So he might have that too cool for the room attitude.
I don't know.
I never saw him, so I don't know. He could be the funniest guy ever. I don't know. What do I know?
All right,
this tall order.
This guy.
Are you making PB&Js?
Yeah.
You actually have the peanut butter jelly and slices of bread out there.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Not the sandwich, that shirt.
One of these days you have to just check your bank account balance.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. You're bringing in peanut butter jelly and bread.
Yeah.
It's nice.
What, just because I'm a millionaire I'm not supposed to eat peanut butter and jelly?
I don't know. It just seems a little odd, that's all.
Well, dude, I've been with you for 10 years. You're starting to figure out that I'm maybe a little odd?
Oh, God, does that look like the inside of a diaper?
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, that peanut butter is awful. It's slimy and chunky.
Someone spilled their colonic all over your bread.
Jimmy pointed out to us, actually it's the best story of the day, this guy that spent $40,000 on prostitution, and he had no idea. That's the best part of the story. So he's saying. Something's going on. What's the story, Jim? I got to make this sandwich.
Sandwich.
I'm making sandwiches.
Gonna make a sandwich.
Well, I have to see which paper this was in now, because I forget.
Here you go, Jimmy. You can have my copy.
Opie, you're so prepared.
There you go. Also on the way, we're going to do it today. News teases.
Oh, I love the news teases.
Silly news teases on the way on the Opie
One of my
program.
favorite segments we ever do, ever.
We do it like once a week, and today is the day. Go ahead, Jimmy.
This just gives $40,000 escort tab. This guy went to some club, and he thinks that they drugged him.
Uh-oh.
Because he woke up and he got 2 credit card bills for $20,000 each.
Oh.
And he's obviously was drugged. And he said, this guy's, I don't really have any of this highlighted, so.
That's all right. Just read it at your leisure.
Yeah, just read it. We could have Andrew read it.
If it can happen to Lenny. Yeah, you know what, Andrew? Take charge.
Was he at a strip club?
Yeah,
or?
someplace.
But
they know this. That happens at strip clubs.
Yeah, but then they went back to his place, and the doorman thought that he was just having a party up there with 7 or 8 girls. There's like the one prostitute or lady of the evening, what have you, went back with him, I guess, and then called her friends.
So goes back, calls her friends, shows up at this guy's apartment. Is that a good peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, 5.
I'll bet you it was 8 girls, and he said, how much? And she said $5,000, and he went for it because he was so drugged out. But she meant $5,000 each.
Each. 2 credit cards.
What do you think's going to happen? That no one's going to notice that?
Yeah.
I told you I got overcharged one time for $10,000.
Yeah, but I think
get out of here.
Yeah, but they stole it, and I wound up getting my money back.
You did.
Took me a long time. Credit card companies don't want to admit, because then they have to do the work and go get their money back.
So did you get it back through the credit card company?
Yeah, but I tried a prostitute on a credit card. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Amex probably frowns on that.
Yeah. It was a bad move. God, that looks good.
You want some?
You bet I do, but I can't have any because I got to go get an endoscopy.
Yeah, you can't eat anything.
We should all just sit around and eat Jimmy's favorite foods in front of him right now.
Great. Bunch of asses up in the air.
Where's the story? I want to know.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Go ahead, Big A. Tap away, kid.
Go ahead, let her rip.
Just pick out the highlights.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's start somewhere. Go ahead.
From the beginning, or?
Yeah, just pick out the highlights.
No, start at the end and read till the headline.
There you go.
That's the way everyone reads the news.
Attaboy,
on Venus.
Go ahead.
Oh, what a night.
Beautiful for spacious. Late December back in 63.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go ahead. Let her read.
Play along in your car. Tap away with Andrew.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Come on, you're on.
Go ahead.
Oh, what a night. Too bad Leonard Manfredo can't remember it. The Gramercy Park man who blackened out during what appears on credit card bills to be a $40,000 evening of
right
Hefnion.
What?
Where are you, sweetie?
Who?
Just jump ahead a little bit. Just jump ahead to the next paragraph.
The poor guy is embarrassed to death.
Right.
Kevin Clafferty, attorney
What?
for Manfredo.
What?
The poor guy is embarrassed to death. To Kevin Clafferty, attorney for Manfredo, 33.
What was he?
The problem is he doesn't remember a lot. According to Manfredo's lawsuit filed in Manhattan Supreme Court, he called Midnight Club escorts in Jamaica, Queens, on March 19th for the purpose of detaining the services of one of its escorts. 15 hours later, however, he awoke with only the fuzziness of memories of the night.
Right.
And 3 massive credit card bills. One credit card company deemed $20,000 in charges unauthorized. But 2 other banks, MBNA and Advanta Bank Corp.
Did your parents have any children that lived? Sir, yes, sir. I bet they regret that.
Upheld a similar total according to the suit.
I have no idea what he's even saying.
Right, no, it makes sense. The guy had a party.
Yeah.
And he went back from the strip club, and it was like all these this girl came with him, but she called her friends after she slipped them a Mickey, and they charged a lot on the credit card, but they didn't get.
Yeah.
One place didn't honor it, but the other 2 places, which MBNA of course did, because they're scum.
Oh, is that what happened?
One said it was unauthorized.
I wasn't listening.
Go ahead. Just skip to that next to last paragraph.
Yeah, finish it up.
Yeah, next to last.
Not that one.
No.
The other one.
Next to last.
No, right there.
Yep.
That one?
No,
Yeah.
that right there.
Good.
Your finger is almost... Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andrew.
If it can happen...
that was the one.
Claffrey said his client filed a claim
down.
with the police.
No, that part doesn't matter. Just the last right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lawyer...
No. Jimmy, help him out.
Right here.
There you go.
The suit...
Well, starting there, but you don't need that line. Just the next line. See, yeah, right there.
You got it, sweetie.
There you go.
Uh-huh. You got it now.
For the credit card charges that went through NBNA, Advanta, and Midnight Club escorts had no immediate comment.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
that's the end of it, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, really? So what was the story about?
About a guy allegedly being tricked into paying $40,000, and he claimed he was tricked into it.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
That's a good story.
All right.
Andrew, everyone. Thank you, Andrew. You want to take a break outside? You seem like you're sweating. Yeah, Andrew's gonna. He's had enough. He's gonna
regroup.
He's gonna regroup.
Wow.
Wow, very good.
Andrew,
the big A, Andrew, everyone. Holy crap.
He did a great job.
He certainly did. All right, Ant. Before we take another break, we're gonna go right into Danny's news teases.
Love the news teases.
These are the ones that scare the crap out of you on a nightly basis on your local news.
They love doing it.
We've all heard them, right? We're still looking for the rest of the country to get involved. We get a person here, a person there that records their local news and sends in some of the better, fear news teases. But we need more of you guys to step up to the plate and get active with this bid and send your audio into steve@foundrymusic.com, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a perfect example of one of these news teases that is meant to just scare the crap out of you.
One city wants to pack all their sex offenders into a 3-block area. Problem is, it could be right next to your house.
Yeah, who isn't scared of sex offenders?
Right
in your neighborhood. Could be.
And it turns out they're not next to your house.
Of course they're not.
Stop it. Not. So we're looking for you guys in the rest of the country to get involved and send in your news teases to steve@foundrymusic.com, and then Danny throws it together nicely. He collects them and gives us the better ones, all right?
Yeah. Remind me that I have a very hot story when we come back from break.
Ooh. Really?
Hot.
Sexy.
You're going to fart. That's the beauty of him not eating in the last 6 hours.
I know, he hasn't farted
farts
yet. Or has he?
I'm saving all my room for birthday cake.
It's not your birthday. By the way, wait for this peanut butter to move down a little further.
I'll be gone. Aunt and Eric can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed by 11, this is going to be a nice one. All right, here we go, Anthony. Danny's news teases. Because now we got to name all the bits after everybody.
Yeah.
We made a mistake by naming that bit Travis TV, so now all the other guys are like, hey, what about me?
Now they want their name in on it.
So this is Nat's bit or Oversleeps TV?
It's Danny's
late for work TV.
It's Danny's when I'm not oversleeping, I do work for the show bit.
That's right. Thank God for TiVo TV.
Right. Here's Danny's news teases for this week.
A Fox 5 exclusive, the George Washington Bridge. Could it be terrorists' next target? We've got the list that someone doesn't want you to see.
Who wouldn't want us to see that list, you ass?
Who doesn't want us to see it? What list is this? What terrorist is going after the GWB? It's so people go, wait, I drive on that bridge every day.
Who doesn't want me to
see
this?
I got to see that story now. Whose list was it?
It's such an important list that we're not supposed to see it.
Does Danny know whose list it was?
Yeah, we'd like to know the ending of some of these news teases. Because what happens when you watch the news and then by the end of the newscast you realize that tease was nothing.
It was absolutely nothing. We'll show you the list some people don't want you to see.
Terror targets. If you live in a big city, okay, it's your transit system, it's your buses, it's your bridges, it's the nuclear power plant.
Yeah,
we all know. The big targets.
List that some people don't want you to see.
They have a list, but they don't want us to see it.
But Fox got it.
But they got it.
They found
so
it.
Much more important than us.
And they're going to tell you. God. Liars.
You've heard all the warnings. Now the tough question. Just how prepared are you for an emergency?
How prepared are you? Little test. That's one of their test little subjects. You're going to sit there and go, how prepared am I?
They'll have some expert on that's never been on camera before. You got to be careful near the stairs.
How safe?
That's the next thing we should do with the news is, is to get all these experts.
The experts.
Call out the experts. Because, terror experts, and they're going to be, to prepare for another terror attack, you should have duct tape, you should have canned goods.
Go about your business. Live your life.
And plenty of water. And make sure you check on the elderly. Thank you. I'm an expert.
Go about your life, but be aware of your surroundings. All right. Great. You told me nothing. I do that every day.
Extra virgin olive oil. Are you getting what you pay for? Tomorrow at 6, Eyewitness News investigator Sarah Wallace exposes a company selling what may not be the real thing.
It's not 100% extra virgin olive oil.
Plus, a simple way to test the purity of your olive oil.
That was a slow day for them, wasn't it?
Wow.
So when you go to the supermarket, it says 100% pure olive oil.
Extra virgin. You're not getting a virgin.
You're not getting virgin juice.
Wow. It's not.
Here's how you test the purity of your olive oil.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
You put a capful in somebody's hiney. If you can get more than 3 pumps, it's pure. If after the first one you're pulling out, it goes, it's mixed with water.
Water. Wow, well.
I was in the olive oil business.
Well, he said, all right, we're not safe from 100% virgin olive oil.
It might be. It might not be virgin.
All right, here we go. The next news tease.
Coming up next tonight, a major recall on children's folding chairs. What parents need to know.
How about you at least give away the brand?
Yeah.
This is the classic one they always use because everyone cares about their kids, obviously. They're in the other room playing with a toy that might be dangerous, and they just tease it to make you watch the entire newscast.
Right.
And then they'll tell you about one dumb toy that might be dangerous.
Well, maybe the little boy's in danger.
Or now it's a folding chair.
Folding chair. We'll tell you, but not right now.
My God, my son right now is in the tub holding a plugged-in iron on a folding chair. I hope that chair isn't a conductor of electricity.
Oh, it's dangerous, and we'll tell you, but we have to...
We'll wait, though.
We have to fill with a bunch of other nonsense and a bunch of commercials, then we'll tell you.
Certain folding chairs have been found with pedophiles with erections sitting in them. Beware that this isn't in your child's room.
All right.
The pedophile hides in the box, all folded in the chair with a heart on, till the kid unsuspectingly opens it and sits on it. Hey, mister! Who are you? What are you poking me in the butt with a pen for? He's got those little short suspender shorts, and the older gentleman is slowly slipping them off his shoulders. Say, I'm gonna be chilly.
All right, here we go.
Pushing my face in the pillow.
Not supposed to touch me where my bathing suit covers.
Why are you threatening my puppy? I don't want you to wring its little neck. Bathing suit covers.
All right, here we go with the next news tease, Anthony.
Yeah.
Coming up, the dog park illness that's spreading into the city. What dog owners need to know.
Dog park illness?
Yes.
Well,
what is that?
Well, for the people, first of all, that live in the nice suburbs, you know, in New York here, they have these little parks that are just dedicated to dogs.
Dog shit runs.
And people go there and let their dog shit all over the place, and then they bring the dog back to their cramped apartment.
They run around and joke with the other owners how, they're having a play date with their stupid dogs. It's a dog run, isn't it? Like a fenced-off area?
Yeah.
It's just for dogs?
Just for dogs, so they can keep the poop all in one area.
Yeah.
And your dumb dog jumps up on your bed with shit caked in its ass first.
Shit all in its paws.
Stepping in at the dog park. And he nuzzles against your pillow and you kiss him. Dummies.
Let him lick your face. He was just licking another dog's asshole. People are sick.
And now that's causing some illness that is now entering the streets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not just contained in the dog park.
No, now it's out wild.
You'd never think that caked diarrhea in dog fur could cause an illness.
Plus, if you have a dog, better listen to this. What you need to know about a contagious disease.
Contagious disease. Yee. Sounds dangerous.
Of course it does. Because we all have dogs that we love and that we pet.
Of course. Yeah, we do this to their chin. We crook our finger and go...
You give him a little scratch, and his little chin pokes out a little bit.
That's right. And you bury your fist in his jaw.
You kick him in the liver.
These dog owners in my neighborhood. God. But every once in a while, we've all seen it because we talk about, you know, they walk the dog, and then the dog craps on the sidewalk, and then they have a little sandwich bag that picks up the warm goodness.
They use a little baggie, and they put it on their hand, and then they pick up the shit, turn the baggie inside out, and now you got a baggie full of shit. But they were grabbing that warm, mushy, dog shitty mess with nothing more than a thin sliver of plastic wrap between their hand and the shit.
And you know you can smell it on your hand.
Of course you can. Stop.
What is it, a hole in the bag?
And then if you're Howard Stern, you wipe the dog's ass down.
Yeah,
to make sure there's nothing left.
Does he use little ass wipes like you use at home? Little aloe ass wipes for his doggy.
But the point I'm going to make, every once in a while you get a dog that just has explosive diarrhea and just lets loose all over the sidewalk. In the area I live in, they're just a bunch of asses.
Ugh.
Just a bunch of egomaniacs.
Yeah.
And they won't let you leave until you pretty much scrub the sidewalk. So everyone just kind of stands around with their Starbucks and just openly laughs at the person.
Laughs at the person?
Oh, yeah. Because usually it's a nice, quick cleanup, but every once in a while you get that dog with the explosive diarrhea.
That's wonderful.
That makes the dog owner live the life of hell for a little while. It's great.
Little tail looks like a Mounds bar. Encased.
Let's go to Joe in Iowa. Joe, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I was watching a news broadcast in Pennsylvania yesterday, and they showed a school bus that got ran into by a pickup, and there was body bags on the road, and the news tease said, were any of the children on this bus injured, we'll let you know at 5.
Really? What were the body bags for?
The driver of the pickup was the one that actually got killed, and they covered his body up so that the kids couldn't see it.
But it's a much more scary story if you think the kids might have been killed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. That's why we love the assaults on the media. So, all right.
Also, I wanted to know if Andrew was the illegitimate love child of the Iron Sheik.
Who's the Iron Sheik?
Iron.
Oh, the Iron Sheik.
Punching out.
All right, Joe, thank you. On with the news teasers.
Anytime a joke has illegitimate child of in it, it's going to stink. Or from hell or on crack.
From hell on crack, right.
That looks like a such and such on crack. Oh, she was the bodily bottom from hell. Really? You're the bag full of shit. That's what you are.
The hack.
More news teasers.
Plus, changes at the drugstore, while your over-the-counter cold remedy could be harder to get.
Maybe you can go. Speaking of drugstores. Speaking of drugstores, you want your stuff? Go to Dwayne Reed. That's a fine place to fill a prescription. If you want to see Jane, I fucking.
Oh no. Wow, Jimmy, have a cup of coffee and just spare us.
I was gonna say Jane Goodall in action. It would have been a gem, but I said Jen Goodall.
Jen Goodall, you know, her sister. She did nothing.
Oh, I'm just, you know what it is? On this day last year, I'm nervous because sometimes, like, when I go to blow the candles out, the wind blows the fire back on me and I get afraid.
Stop it.
It's not your birthday.
It is.
It is.
On with the next news tease.
Coming up on Fox 5 News, security shakeup. Plans to take screeners away from local airports. How will it affect your safety?
God. How is it going to affect my safety?
Fuckers.
They'll just be letting people through with AK-47s now, right?
How about this for a news tease? Muslims being removed from your town. How will this increase your safety?
Please.
Listen to this one again.
Coming up on Fox 5 News, security shakeup. Plans to take screeners away from local airports. How will it affect your safety?
Your safety.
It's not affected at all.
We're here to tell you what they just want to personalize every horrible story. You. Yeah. We'll tell you. We're your friends. We're going to help you out with this one.
All right, let's say hi to Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Get it?
How you guys doing?
I get
Chuck.
it. Never heard that.
Well.
Hey, you guys remember, God, it must be 5 or 6 years ago when you guys talked about a site called dogdo.com, and you brought up dog shit before, and I remember this. You were able to actually mail dog shit to anybody you wanted to anonymously through a website.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got caught up in that, and we did that a few times.
Send it to your boss, and it's all anonymous, but you could send him a package, and he'd open it up, and it's just dog shit in the box.
Yeah, I remember that. I think we talked to the creator of that website a long time ago.
Wow. Yeah, you could actually get different sized dog shit. You could get, like, the pit bull or the chihuahua.
Who wouldn't just want the big mastiff? Like, just a huge log.
What was the name of the site?
I really can't even remember. I just remember driving around 5 years ago doing the same thing I'm doing now, listening to you. And remembering that site you guys mentioned.
All right. Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, guys.
I like to get, like, too bad there's not one that says liquidyhorsediarrhea.com. That'd be nice. Nice 5-pound bag.
Know what you're getting?
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, I want to wish Jimmy a happy birthday.
It's not his birthday.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Punching out.
Birthday.
Jennifer in Montana. What's up, Jennifer?
Hey.
Hey.
How you guys?
Good. What's up, Jennifer?
Say, I just wanted to give you guys some props. I'm in Montana, very isolated area of Montana. We've probably got like 1,000 people in our town.
Wow.
And there's a bunch of us that have just gotten XM radio, and it's only for your guys' show.
Nice, Montana.
Because it's freaking awesome. It's hilarious. In fact, I stay at home with my kids, and I have a 2- and a 3-year-old, and there are times when I have to turn it off.
Yeah.
Jennifer?
But not for long. So.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
Oh, no. Opie, don't turn off Montana. Oh, you hung up. Do you know how important every listener is?
No one gives a shit if she's listening to this show.
Yes, we do. You know how hard this is for me to say, but I'm going to say it?
Yeah.
Jennifer, we do care.
I know Anthony doesn't give a crap. He's been watching the clock all morning because he's going to Atlantic City right at 11 o'clock.
Playing with these chips now, and I'm so psyched to get in the fray.
Borgata?
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm seeing Tom Jones tonight.
Very cool.
I'm seeing Tom Jones. How
All right.
about that?
How much for tickets?
Let me see. I got him in my wallet.
Sesh bomb. I like Tom Jones. He's just a cool... He doesn't know he's old.
I think he's funny to watch. He's great. You watch his little thing. They were $75 a piece.
Nice. Good
with,
seats?
Yeah, they're all right. You know, not right up front. I'm not going to get to see the old bags throw their panties at him. But it'll be fun. And then it's 3-card poker.
Is he playing at the Borgata?
No. He's over there at resorts. Can be over at resorts. So I got to zip over to resorts. And then it's just poker all night. 3-card poker. If he'll do that one tonight.
I wonder too, Anthony. Brother Joe, of course. Who's doing the U2 thing down in Atlantic City this weekend, right?
Yes.
Jesus, he's all over the place.
God damn, I can't. What a great plug. I have no idea where he's going to be down there. It's probably on his website. I'll blurt it out before the end of the show because we're going to go down there. My mom, Sal, I think my sister's showing up, Patrick.
Tonight for the show?
Yeah, we're all going to be down there.
We're going to Tom Jones?
Hanging out. I think Tom Jones, and then tomorrow I'm going to go see Joe. But Joe's playing tonight also.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole big weekend with me and my family.
Back to the news teases, Anthony. Courtesy of Danny. Here's the next one.
And the spectacular show when a mountain blows its top. But is this anything to worry about?
What?
I guess so.
What the
it's a story about Big Kev getting angry.
He blew his top.
Well, a mountain somewhere blew its top, and now you're wondering if that was in your...
Are they teasing a volcano?
and how it may affect you?
I would say a volcano is not affecting us here in New York.
Well, yeah, I guess we got to let everyone in on that one. That was a New York tease.
That's a New York tease.
Last I looked, there wasn't a mountain nearby.
They're trying to scare us with volcano?
And the spectacular show when a mountain blows its top. But is this anything to worry about?
No.
I hate the question.
And then at 10:58, they'll say, no.
No.
Everything will be just fine.
It's not.
All right, let's move on here to the next one.
A backyard accident nearly killed this local girl. A hidden danger exposed at 11.
Ooh. Hidden danger now. That sounds very dangerous.
Little girl almost killed, something in the backyard. They'll tell you what it was about.
Not only was she in danger, but now you might be because it's a hidden danger.
They couldn't expose it real quick before they went to...
No.
Before they went to sports?
Don't expose it.
I'd love to know. I wish we could find stats on how many more people are killed a year by things that they could have told you about and didn't. There's no way to get that statistic, but that would be an interesting one.
These scumbags.
Safety concerns over 3 popular asthma medications. Find out what the fuss is about in The Health Watch, tonight at 11.
Maybe it's more than a fuss.
Yeah.
You know. Find out what the scuttlebutt is.
Find out what the hullabaloo is.
Oh, the hullabaloo.
By the way, how long has Steve C. been doing news? Didn't that sound like him? Asthma medications.
Didn't sound like Steve. You need your coffee.
Safety concerns over 3 popular asthma medications. Find out what the fuss is about in The Health Watch, tonight at 11.
Find out what the fuss is about in The Health Watch.
In The Health Watch.
Ramon, bring me my asthma meds.
You're right.
Ramon, give me some air.
Joe is at Harrah's Eden Lounge Friday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Go check that out.
Let's say hi to Charlie the trucker. Charlie.
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Hi.
Hey, I was wondering if I get a turd update there in the park garage.
I just took a look, It has completely gone away. It is now just a slight brown, dark, like almost tobacco-colored stain on the curb. This is something I was wishing I had taken a still picture of every day or videotaped every day. Some homeless guy had used the garage door to my parking garage as a backrest when he took a dump. So he just took a dump on the curb that goes into my parking garage. So every day I had to walk past this human shit that is sitting on there. And I noticed after about a week it had started decomposing and drying out, and then it got this flaky onion skin texture to it. And then it turned into what looked like big tobacco leaves stacked up on top of each other. And that slowly blew away, I guess. And I would have loved to have documented on a daily basis how it had decomposed. But now it is just a little brown stain on the curb.
Huh?
I got a Ben's hog joke.
All right, go ahead.
That Ben's hog's so big it has to have Fago's nose. Fucking punch it out.
Oh boy. Another disaster. So that'll end the turd bit.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. I need another homeless guy turd to look after.
I hate bits that end.
Yeah.
The Pat Battle bit has officially ended.
Although Jim's birthday bit.
Hopefully that'll end by Monday.
Whenever my birthday ends, I'm happy. It's over today. My birthday's today.
Oh, my gosh. I see the Jim birthday bit going on for a while.
Oh,
God.
Stop it.
All right, here we go. Another news tease. This one is my favorite of the week.
This mom was perfectly healthy. Suddenly, she was in a coma. Are tampons really to blame?
Whoa!
Tampons?
I believe that affects a lot of ladies out there.
Well, if you insert them with a rifle, it may be a problem.
That sounds dangerous. What is that toxic shock syndrome that comes up in the news every so often?
Well,
what is that?
For the husband, what a blessing, though. 1 minute she's kvetching and being a real twat, and the next minute laying on the bed with her mouth half open. Thank you, God.
Horrible.
If your chick's going to go into a coma, let's be honest, period's the finest time to do it.
It's so true.
Wow, that sounded dangerous.
All these women sitting around watching the news with strings hanging out, and they might be in danger.
Oh.
But they'll tell you after the weather.
This mom was perfectly healthy. Suddenly, she was in a coma. Are tampons really to blame?
You thought that was good?
Yeah.
We have one that finishes this bit up for the week.
All right.
And it's better than the one you just heard.
Did tampons cause this woman to lose her hands and legs?
People are dying, and others are getting maimed.
Coming up in just a few minutes.
Holy shit! Wow.
It's just a tampon!
Wow.
Stop it.
Holy shit. What happens when you drop your tampon under the lawnmower? Try to fish it out in a panic.
With your feet.
And hands.
I got to critique this particular news program.
Yeah.
That story was intense on its own. That they didn't need the dramatic music.
No, the music, definitely not necessary.
Did tampons cause this woman to lose her hands and legs?
People are dying, and others are getting maimed.
Coming up in just a few minutes.
It's like the music from The Omen or The Exorcist.
Very scary,
Very
tampons.
Scary.
Making you lose your arms and legs.
Does anyone know the end of that story? Because now I need to know.
Yeah, she died, and then Raj and Dee and Dwayne and Rerun had nothing to do.
That's a very good joke.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Well, this is the part of the bit where we find out the answers to some of these things. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, this volcano you guys were talking about is Mount St. Helens. It was almost about ready to erupt a little while back over here in Washington. So
3,000 miles away.
Yeah. I also had a question. Whatever happened to Asylum in America you guys were doing about the parents and the kids cursing?
I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
I was looking forward to that after that lady put her daughter on.
I don't get it because, unfortunately, I think the lawyers may have gotten a hold of that bit and they're not letting go yet.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we just have the parents call with their kids in the car and do it.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem with kids cursing on the radio, especially if the parents say it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing about that like the video game thing you guys were talking about with, Grand Theft Auto. The parents are responsible for their kids' intake of the media thing, and if they're not monitoring what their kids are playing, then it's not, the game player's fault. It's not the game manufacturer's fault.
What happened to this call? I looked away for a second.
Hey, bro, you're losing your limbs as you talk here. Do you have a tampon in?
Hey, Charlie, let me ask you. Do you really think the media is responsible, though, if technically
Jimmy, no.
bad parenting is not what's going to be
Shut
happening?
up, Jimmy!
Shut up.
Sir?
No, what I'm saying is...
No, but you're talking about the media.
No! All right, I admit it's your fucking birthday. Shut up.
Thank you, James.
Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, really fast, a story we didn't get to. A city granny who bought her grandson a video game that promises murder and mayhem in a city of gang trouble, drugs, and corruption says she was shocked to hear it contains sex, too.
Yeah.
Florence Cohen, 85 years young.
85 years young.
Says in papers filed in Manhattan federal court that the maker of Grand Theft Auto engaged in false, deceptive, and misleading practices.
So she's suing.
She bought the game for her 14-year-old grandson.
It was rated M. It was rated M for mature, which means you had to be 17 years or older to buy the game. She pretty much bought an R-rated movie for her 14-year-old, is what she did. There is sex, there is nudity in R-rated movies, more than you're going to get in Grand Theft Auto game. It's her fault, not the game's fault. Now the game has what is in essence an X rating, and it's not going to be sold. Thank you. Thank you for screwing everything up.
This version's not going to be sold, and then the later versions of this game are going to be so much tamer.
And everybody that puts out a game now is going to make it tame because they're going to be afraid, and they pretty much successfully censored video games right now.
That's right. And people are still confused. They think the sex scenes were in the actual game itself.
Yeah, the code was in there, but in order to access it, you had to download something on the web.
Right.
It wasn't just off the shelf. You had to you had to access something off the web.
You had to go through a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I want to put out a request, too. People, if anyone's listening in Houston, there was a morning radio show I did. I was just thinking of it as you guys were talking. And there was two guys in studio, but one guy does three voices. He does a gay character, a black character, and a hillbilly character.
Stop.
But you're not supposed to acknowledge that it's one guy doing all the voices.
Really?
Sounds riveting.
Revolting. So if anybody down there, I forget the name of the show in Houston.
It's the old Jimmy Fallon bit from SNL. And we're black! And he used to do all the different voices.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening to that radio program or knows what it is, could you please call in with that? There's two guys. They were thrown off the air on one station, and they came back recently on another station.
You want to give them praise is what it is?
Yeah, because I just couldn't. It was a laugh.
Well,
a minute.
Here's the deal.
I was scared.
Couple things. We love the wacky radio bit. It's not working like we want it to work yet. So maybe some of you young go-getters out there that want a little attention, maybe you could tape some of this wacky radio and send it in where we're guaranteed to get a really wacky radio segment.
Then we can go through it because we know better, really.
Don't tape their whole show. Just a nice segment that you know would make for some good radio because it's so over-the-top wacky. Send it in. We'll give you credit, of course. Because that's a bit that has so much potential, and we're not there yet. And
but I do want to hear if someone has them live, just to hear how awful these three voices are.
You reminded me, yes. Definitely want that, and other guys around the country doing the wacky stuff. And then, of course, news teasers. We love this bit. It's a great bit, but we need other people from around America to help us out with this. So your local news, when you get these silly news teasers, please, tape it and send it in to Steve. Steve gets all audio for this program. Not me, not Anthony, not Jimmy. Steve.
Send it to Steve.
Email Steve at foundrymusic.com with all your audio. FOUNDRY music.com. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll continue. I see my hero is here today.
Ooh, who's that? Big A?
Brother Wheeze.
That is Wheeze. I thought that was Wheeze.
Yeah, he's in town to get a checkup on his cancer thing. We got to get him on the air.
I thought that was Wheeze, but you didn't say anything. I'm like, that guy looks like Wheeze. Who is it?
He's literally my hero, and there he is on his cell phone right there.
Does he know it's my birthday? That's why he's here. You guys are having a party for me.
There's no party for you. It's not your birthday.
Andrew dug out Doug Wheeze. All right.
He's my mentor. He has helped so many people in radio and doesn't really get the credit for it. And He's just an amazing guy. We'll talk to him next, all right?
Right.
It's on! The winning man, crank it low, lay right, knee to the head, knee to the groin, hammer, well done with it.
Yeah.
Which, what?
What?
Where?
Sure. What?
Who?
Bull-lat.
We have problems.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. The ONA virus spreading across America thanks to XM satellite radio. Dun, dun. Jim Norton's going to leave in a few minutes here.
Oh, Jimmy.
Got to get a procedure done.
Yeah.
He's all scared, and I'm laughing at you now because Brother Weeze is in studio.
What do you
He
get?
can tell you all about procedures.
Endoscopy.
I had him. Piece of cake.
Okay, they already.
Don't be scared at all. People shouldn't be scared. My wife. Is that the tushy?
No.
Throat. I had
Throat.
both of them. My wife, check this out. My wife was sitting with me when I had the endoscopy because I'm.
Wait, which
know
one
me.
is that?
That's down the throat, all
yeah,
the way
okay.
down, right?
Yeah.
But they give you the Versed. Anthony knows about Versed. Come on, Ant.
Oh, good drugs?
It's a drug that supposedly it just makes you forget, but it actually you're sleeping. But they let my wife come in the room while they were doing it, and I woke up in the middle of it with the thing all the way down my throat. But don't even be worried. She was right in my face. I woke up. She says, "Honey, it's almost done," which it wasn't. And the guy hit me with another piece of drip. Back to sleep. It's nothing, bro. Don't worry about it. Seriously.
How long does it take?
What's the difference? You're seeing.
Good point.
How long did it take? Honey? About 40 minutes.
Yeah, but to you just shut your eyes and then you open them up and you're done.
You're done. You don't even know what happened.
Like time travel.
You really going? Well, you got stomach problems, bro?
I've had bad air hunger, which I think is anxiety, but I'm getting every possibility checked.
Wait, what's air hunger?
I've never heard it in my life.
I was running out of air on stage.
What?
I told you I was running out of air on stage, like it was.
But it's called air hunger?
That's like when you feel like you can take a breath, but there's something restricting your lungs. And
You're having anxiety.
That's
my friend.
anxiety.
I think you're right, but I'm checking everything out. I'm checking esophagus. I want everything checked so I know it's not.
It's a shame you're an addict. Drugs would do you so well.
I was just going to tell the brother that the one thing, I have a lot of anxiety also, and I have a lot of the same symptoms you get, but what I do is, like when I'm getting my fake heart attack or if I've got air hunger, I pop me a couple of magic vitamin X, Xanax, and if the symptom is gone, then I know it's a bunch of crap. I'm not really sick to this.
Right.
And if you do that, then you'll know. And then the next time I get my fake heart attack, I know it's fake, and I plow through it.
I can't take any drugs. I'm an addict. I can't do it. If I take drugs, I'll want to.
So now you're getting stuff stuck down your throat and everything.
Well, if I go back to drugs, I'll have stuck down my throat too in jail.
You can use without going to jail.
He's the real deal. He stopped drinking at what, 17?
18.
18.
He blew his load at 18
years old.
Like,
can you imagine?
Who reaches bottom at that age?
Bro, you haven't had nothing since you were 18?
February 1st of 87.
How do you know you can't have a nice Xanax? How are you going to go through life with anxiety and you can't eat a Xanax?
Just because it comes out like the personality is the same, and the fact that if I start masturbating at the computer, 6 hours later, sometimes I'm still there with a backache and I haven't come. I'm like, you really want to get away from yourself.
Hey, listen, we talk about this where I'm from, and I don't want to hurt a guy that's an addict, but I don't believe a lot of this crap, especially when you were, at 18 years old, you had the alcohol and drug problem. I mean, you're going to miss a lot of painkillers that your body needs.
Yeah.
Well, there's a painkiller like Xanax. I can't. If I'm on a martyr, like if I get surgery and I have to have something,
right.
That's different. It's all motives. If my motive is to get high, it's wrong.
What about Vicodin?
I would only take that after.
I love Vicodin.
Real pain.
I had Vicodin for my tooth, and I started getting to the point where the first day I'm counting, I'm going, I only have 18 left. You're like, you take one. After the first one, I'm counting, going, shit. I'm going to be out of these soon.
And it feels legit because you were, prescribed.
Right, it's a prescription.
So you're like, hey, I'm supposed to do all 18.
Anthony shuffling chips on the air.
I know.
I got busted for that at my joint. They make me take them.
I started the shuffle.
You start getting complaints. Dude, stop with the fucking chips.
He's going to Atlantic City right after the show.
Borgata, I was just watching your old lady. She's doing fine.
I got
the
bankroll.
How much you bringing?
This 9 large.
Jesus.
What are you gonna play?
Huh?
What are you going to play?
I usually play 3-card poker.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, you know something? I do very well on that stupid game.
Bro, it's a sucker game. Do not do it.
No, you know something? I got a
How do you think he made that 9G?
A 3-card poker?
That's what I made last time.
Yes.
That's all the money I made last time I went. I'm going back with what I won. I never put it in the bank. I kept it out, and now I'm going back to give it back to them.
Now, do you play Hold'em like your old lady or not?
Yeah.
then play Hold'em, and then you're playing other people instead of the house.
I
When you play
understand.
three-card Hold'em, they're ripping your ass off, and you got lucky.
No, I know I got lucky.
All right.
I understand that.
Such
I
an
love
easy
Hold'em.
game. I love just
Hold'em.
watching.
That's what with that
But-
$9,000, that's a huge bank.
But it certainly is.
You can play. You can go down there and play 8160.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's 8160?
Huge game up, but he could play 2040 Hold'em, which is a nice level Hold'em,
Yeah.
and sit there all day, and if he's good, probably win some money.
I don't. You know what it is though? I don't like to commit to that much time sometimes.
A lot of time
you
at
know,
home.
so because we like hanging out, and my chick does very good at three-card
Hold'em.
poker too.
Oh, she's gonna play that.
She's online on Party Poker, and you know she for a while she was giving me a little bit of shit at home because I wasn't listening to anything. I'm just playing. And now I get home and I hear her going, "Son of a bitch, a straight."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, it's over, Johnny."
Oh yeah, she's a good player. I was watching.
She's really
very,
good.
Very good player.
Very
Is she
good.
up?
Yeah, no. Well, she was in a
Yeah.
little tournament, and she was down to about 4 people, and she was playing good poker. Because
Yeah.
I was watching.
Very
And then
good.
she said she was going to the Borgata.
Yeah.
Man,
Yep.
am I jealous.
It's I love going down there. Going to see my brother. He's playing down there this weekend, and we're seeing Tom Jones tonight.
What's
And
his
then-
band now?
He's got a U2 band. A U2
Now, he's the dude
tribute
I
band.
met with Good Rats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was playing with.
That's right. He was
with the Good Rats for a while.
For a while, yeah. In Rochester, Good Rats are huge in
Yeah.
Rochester. So.
Yeah.
And now he's playing in a doing better than he ever has in a U2 tribute band.
And
the
they're
guy
playing?
plays U2 tribute. That's all they play is U2. The guy the singer looks like
Right.
Bono, and they're booked all over the country.
World.
They're playing in Ireland,
Mexico City.
They're going all over the place.
Going
He's making
everywhere.
more money than he ever has playing his own music, anyone else's music, doing a fucking tribute band.
Man,
Amazing.
this fucking thing's freaking me out.
Oh, right. You keep thinking
Yeah.
you should
What the
lunge
hell
for a
is-
dump.
Man.
Yeah, you know what? I like when people on regular radio come here because they probably go back and get in trouble.
Are you kidding me?
It's like, wait a minute, oh shit.
Bro, no, I got Shazit. I say Shazit and Fuzuk. And those
Yeah.
are my two big
And they
ones.
probably give you a little bit of crap about that.
Give me some Trazap. But I mean, we can't even say, I work for the company you guys work for, and they have their own dictates. Not even the FCC. They're
You
worse.
can't even say dictate,
Bro,
can you?
we can't say masturbate.
Yeah.
I had a fight because there was a news story. Reading the news out of the newspaper, dude got caught with the masturbate. We can't say it. This is ridiculous.
Isn't that amazing?
And you're fucking in here.
It's not.
Oh yeah, we're fucking in here. We're having
It's
a good
not.
old
It's
time.
not. It's not one of the 7 words. It's not. Why the hell can't you use it? Especially in a context that has nothing to do with sex. You're reporting a story. Ridiculous.
Well, because because they're overreacting. They're scared to death.
Yep.
They're scared of getting fired. But the greatest thing about Opie and Anthony is, no matter whatever happens to you cats, are you not the first fucks?
We're the first fucks.
No, seriously.
We're the pioneers
Yeah.
of satellite radio.
This is forever. I mean, this is going to be forever, and you are you're going to be in some history.
You know how
Yeah.
pissed Howard Stern is?
That's
he is
the
so
coolest.
pissed. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
then he makes his announcement, and then he's going on the air going, I'm going to be the pioneer of satellite radio. And people called him out on, like, dude.
Right.
Pat, our wagon is on the West Coast. We've been panning for gold for months now.
That's right.
That's it. He's the pioneer. Shut up,
What a dick.
jackass.
He really is a dick.
I invented
Dude,
everything.
Dig this. I know you know about this, but I'm driving to work one day last week, and I swear to God I never listened to the cat. But I pushed the button. My station went on commercials. I pushed the button. I heard that bit where he called in, and they had David Lee Roth. You saw it in the paper?
Uh-huh.
And I'm listening to
The
it. and I'm going,
hackiest thing ever.
and I'm going, so I came into the station, and I told my friends, I go, either that was the worst bit I ever heard, and it was the worst. The David Lee Roth guy was terrible. The woman, I mean, he sounded like David Lee Roth, but no way he could be that big of an asshole as this guy was being. And Stern was being all serious about, can I say goodbye to my audience? I'm going, get the fuck, this is,
Who's buying
now how do you do
it?
that to your own audience, and they're still going to dig you?
Right.
That's the part I don't get.
Who's buying
Yep.
it? Very lazy, too.
It's the hardcore fans that think it's 1988 still, and
But what's that bit? What was that bit? They kicked me off the radio, and will you let me say
if
goodbye?
you figure it out, let me know.
And if you're going to do that bit, you got to commit. He was on by what, an hour, not even an
right.
hour
Yeah.
later. If you're going to do that bit, you do it all morning. Let the press run with it. But his ego's so big, he can't commit to the bit.
Or maybe the David Lee Roth guy couldn't carry the show. Well, fake David Lee Roth.
Right. By the way, I brought the big dog in today. These guys hate the left.
I'm here. Whatever they want to do. By the way, I will tell you this. I just found out, for instance, I heard Penn Jillette took a shot at Michael Moore on some TV show, and it freaks me out because they got a great show on Showtime that beats up the right all the time. I don't understand it. But I mean, how can you guys possibly? I just heard Janine Garofalo do the most genius rant.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you, the broad is extremely bright, bro. I mean, she is over most people's heads, and that's why she probably doesn't have an audience. But she can think deeply, and she has a lot of stuff to say. But, I mean, how can you guys are telling me that this George Bush cat is not the fake? He's going to go down as the worst president ever, I promise.
Can't stand him.
Well, then
I can't stand him.
Then you're not a righty.
No, but I am far from the left.
Well, it was like you were saying about Janine. See, I got to go.
No, Jimmy.
Look at Jim leaving.
Jimmy is the king of screaming on the show. That's why I hate
let me hear.
the left.
Give me a minute.
I hate Garofalo. I hate her.
Why?
Because she's a fraud.
I don't know this. Why?
She's not funny. And
Funny's got nothing to do with what she's doing on what I listen to.
See, she's a comedian, though, and to me, as a comedian, if you can't speak through your work comedically, that's what I'm judging.
Well, you're probably right about that. But
it's very hard to point out where she goes awry to somebody else who is very far left. It's the same thing as the right. It's the same exact thing as you trying to point out something wrong, Bush, to somebody that is so far right they don't want to hear it.
Okay, here's where I disagree. Let's say we're talking about O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can point out monster lies and proof of the lies that the guy puts on his audience. For
He's
his
a
TV
hypocrite.
show.
He's full of shit.
Rush Limbaugh says on his radio show that if you get caught with drugs that aren't prescribed for you, you should go right to jail, directly to jail, do not pass
Another
go.
hypocrite.
Until his ass gets caught.
Right.
O'Reilly's doing phone sex for crying out loud. It's the right that talks about carrying the family values flag. That's why we hate it. Because Bill Clinton got busted for a knob job, which every other president, and maybe every other president was getting.
But no, see,
history.
now you guys write that blowjob thing off like it was nothing.
It was nothing.
Technically, it was nothing. It was the trust of the office.
Oh, that's crap.
That was.
It's such
but
crap.
no, but it isn't. But it isn't. The trust of that office.
Wait, you tell me I'm worried if a guy's getting a knot? No.
By Bill Clinton.
Bruh.
It could have been anything that he did in there. What it was
That's how bad they were trying to bust him.
The guy was bullshitting to the American
Where's
people.
the you mean about the blowjob?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's nobody's business. You're allowed to get blow. Dig this. When men go for power in the world, any powerful cat, why does he want power? To get pussy. This is the truth.
That I agree with.
The only reason why do men buy Lamborghinis? When you become the most powerful cat in the world, if you ain't getting blowjobs in your office, then you turn in the crown. And, in France, I know y'all hate France, so it's a funny thing to bring up. But in France, I remember they were burying the prime minister about 7-8 years ago, and his mistress was at the friggin' funeral. And the people in that country, which are, they've been around a lot longer than us, they don't think a damn thing of it.
That's right.
Because men want pussy.
There's a certain dignity that office needs to uphold.
I don't care that he got
Kennedy
pussy.
do it?
I never cared that he got pussy. It was never the blowjob was the issue for me. I never cared about that. You're right. Let him. Nixon had a mistress. They all
There you
do.
go.
Mm-hmm.
My problem was that when you're called, when you're under oath, you know what? You got to give it up. Because tough shit. You got to give it up.
Why won't you guys just say he fucked up and not just...
This is what I'm telling you, because I got the man's handbook. When I got born and my little penis popped up, they handed me this book that says the only time you can lie is when you're getting a blowjob. That's it. The one time, my wife said you should give me the phone. But, this is the rule. I'm fucked. But anyway, I told you not to bring her up here, Hope. But come on, bro. If you get caught.
She gave you.
I mean, you're a good man, right? Let's just say you fall off the wagon and you're getting a knobber and your old lady hears about it.
Right.
I know guys that got caught in the bed. The wife saw the dude in the bed. 6 months later, he got her believing it didn't happen. It's the man's handbook. You can't. In all of let me just finish. Okay. In all of history, nobody bothered the presidents for getting pussy until this friggin' right-wing conspiracy, which everyone laughs at, except for the people that believe it, which is half the country, finally busted this guy for a blowjob. That was heinous for them to do that.
Well, how about the left sinking everybody who's made a politically incorrect statement, and then Jerry Brown... I think it was Jerry Brown says nigger, and nobody says anything.
I don't know about this.
Of course, it was. We have a story here. We're going to talk about it one day. And Sharpton's like, well,
no, what's his name? That ran for the Green Party.
Oh, was it Ralph Nader?
Ralph Nader.
Okay, I apologize. It was Nader.
Yeah.
Said nigger, and sometimes they treated me like a nigger. He was trying to be like the hip white guy that can get away with it. But the double standard on the left is just as repulsive. No one called him to task. Even Sharpton came out and goes, well, he's got a good history with black people. He's not a racist. Meanwhile, the conservatives said that he would have They'd be standing in front
because
of
we
us all
believe
screaming.
conservatives are racist. That's what they are in history. Put it this way: you see a guy carrying a Confederate flag that wants to put black people somewhere. That's a righty, Brian. Ain't a lefty.
But then we argue all the time that the left is more racist because they're the ones with the programs that are trying to coddle people that, in their opinion, aren't as good, as capable as the people that need to care for them.
You see, that's the whole thing. The righties always say, like, everybody can grow up to be president. All that, you got to work. Sure, you got to work, man. But go out in the street. There's crack addicts all over the joint. The realism in life is it's tough, and you're going to have programs. If they ever stop these programs that the left put together, there's going to be riots in the streets.
And the left would start losing elections because the people that they're giving these programs to would stop voting for them. The left does have an interest, just like the right has a certain interest in keeping big business happy. The left has a certain interest in keeping certain people in a certain position because that is their voting base.
You see, that's a righty spin, and even though maybe, let's say it's a little bit true, right?
Okay.
I want to be on that side. I want to be on the side that helps people that are hurt, and that's that side.
But is it really helping
Every
people
argument,
who are hurt if you condescend and behave paternally
it's not
to people
condescending
who aren't
necessarily.
hurt?
I understand what you're saying, behaving paternally. But it's not, I mean, look, it's a dilemma between are you going to help somebody or if you're not. I think more people get helped. Obviously, if you get stuck in the welfare rut or whatever, and by the way, there's as many white people, if not more, on welfare than black, but I mean, it's a tough situation. The right wants to stop programs. I meet people all the time that say they're conservatives, but only fiscally. That's a bunch of crap, man. You got to jump on the liberal bandwagon with causes, and that's what it's about. I'm on the side of not bombing people that are innocent.
How about racial profiling? Then here's what the left's irrelevance to me really becomes apparent when it comes to things like they say you can't look at a Middle Eastern male any differently than you can look at anybody else getting on a plane, and that's just not a fact.
I gotta agree with you. You gotta fall into a couple of spots. You gotta move on. You can't go all one way. I mean, I know that there's a reason because it's the same reason that gun guys say, if you take away this, then you're gonna take it. It's the same crap. That's why they do.
Well, they use the same argument the liberals use, the slippery slope argument. The people use it too. Well, if you remove this right, what about this right?
Well, let me ask you this: if you're really conservative, this is gonna be the best.
I'm not saying I'm really conservative. I'm all for gay marriages.
That's right where I was going.
I'm for it.
Where I was going.
Look, if they want to have gay unions, gay I don't care if it's a marriage or not. Look, that's more of a church. Well, I personally don't care.
There you go.
But I mean, if they give them at least the same partner rights and the same benefits and the same health benefits, that they should get that. Call it what you want, but yeah, I'm for that.
What about you, Ed?
Yeah, fine. I'm fine with that.
Then you're not good righties.
We never claim to be that conservative.
Yeah, I'm right-leaning, much more so than left-leaning. But I look at any subject. That's why a lot of people go, what are you talking about? You're a hypocrite. Or they say, you Bush-loving righty. Or then they call me a bedwetting liberal if I say something else. I take what I read, and you kind of give it your own spin, put your own opinion on it, get as much of the facts as you can, and make your own mind up. I don't go with one side or the other just based on, hey, it's the right way of thinking or the left way of thinking. You got to be your own person.
It's tough these days because, with Fox News and what has happened on the right is so huge in my mind because of all these radio shows. There's like 300 and something righty radio shows all over the country. Now there's 4 liberal shows. God bless them. But you got to check. If somebody check both of them out, then they could be real people.
See, this is where like I've dealt with when I'm doing with Comedy Central. I had to deal with the left constantly, and the content of what they allow through. They are. I mean, maybe the right would do it too if they were that involved in the day-to-day actions of show business.
Well, give me a for instance, so I understand what you're saying.
They come to us. They say, "Don't talk about politics on Tough Crowd because Jon Stewart talks about it on The Daily Show." Then they say, "Don't talk about race because Chappelle talks about it." Perfect example: Chappelle could say "nigger" on his show. Even black guys on our show couldn't say the word nigger. It was a complete double standard with language, with ideology. And again, I'm not saying the right doesn't do it either.
And talking politics, when you get on The Daily Show, you're always going to get a left-leaning little spin and sarcasm because of Jon Stewart.
He's great at what he does.
He is very good. But Colin's spin on politics is right.
And I heard it, but that's why I want to tell Norton. I don't understand because whenever I turned down the show, I heard a bunch of righty stuff.
They did give us a lot of leeway with that stuff. But if you get what happened was when Herzog came back in the last year, a lot of liberals wouldn't come on. Colin loved having left guys on. He wanted Margaret Cho, who of course she's great on fucking yapping in the media with nobody challenging her. But to have another comedian going,
I wish you would have brought on Janine then. Someone would have.
I was on the first episode with Janine.
Oh,
Janine
hated
Jimmy. But I'd like to see a tape of that show.
She wasn't. Honestly,
I'm not looking for funny.
I'll send you one. But she's a comedian. To me, that's her job. That's the asterisk.
But we're talking politics now. And
well,
I don't
the
think
show
you're
is
gonna beat
based
him.
on funny
There's plenty
first.
of brilliant liberals. Look, Ron Kuby is as left as you can get, and he's brilliant. There's plenty of guys who are qualified to me to speak.
I don't like
publicly.
her smugness.
Exactly.
And how just because it's her opinion and it's a very left-leaning opinion that it's correct. It's not always correct.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this. You guys probably don't, and people listen to your program, hope I don't ruin your friggin' show.
We go down this road a bunch.
But,
I love the
you know, when
times.
Al Franken's show, and by the way, when he first went on there, I thought it was the worst thing going, but he's gotten a lot better, and the show's entertaining. But on his show, he'll play Rush's clips and all these guys' clips and prove that it's a lie, not his opinion. He will play the statement by Bush, for instance.
That's fantastic.
See what I'm saying? And when you hear that stuff, there is no two ways. And I think he does a great job at it.
Yeah, that I appreciate. Someone that would do.
The solution to the blowjob problem in the office is we need a female. When she gets power, all she's going to do is boss around her husband more, and that's
Did anybody
it.
invite you on that?
He's his wife, everyone.
Oh, no.
The old lady who's not old at all.
By the way, I have to go.
Good luck, bro. It's nothing.
Thanks,
It's nothing. You're going to go to sleep and wake up.
All right.
That's it.
I hope so.
I promise you.
I'll see you guys Monday. I bring my G.G. Allen book to
I
read.
promise. Hey, you can bring pictures of your insides.
By the way,
hopefully you don't wake up gagging with a salty taste in your mouth.
Anthony, this just in from ELO. Liberalism is alive and well on XM 167. That's Air America.
Right.
Thank you,
Right.
ELO.
I hope Eric Logan is listening because we would love to have Wheeze on XM Satellite Radio. We would absolutely love it.
Two dudes with chip. By the way, 167 is so cool for me because I listen to that stuff. And that 167 is left and like 168 is right.
Right.
And man, it is so weird, Anthony. You should try to. You can listen
back
to it
and
for
forth.
Go back. You'll hear the exact opposite of what you know.
Yeah,
it'll
the
be
same
unbelievable.
subject matter being covered on opposite ends of the spectrum.
It's free, like the Karl Rove.
Mm-hmm.
Opposites.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
There's a lot of people checking in. They want to know how you're doing health-wise because we've talked about it on the air here a lot. It's good to see you back. I mean,
Thanks, bro.
I watched Wheeze kind of, I hate to say it, but deteriorate for a while there. And I haven't seen him in 3 months. He was living in New York doing his cancer treatment. And I said goodbye to you, like 3 months ago in late April, and I saw him for the first time last night, and it was a big relief to me, I got to tell you.
Opie was the only guy that went through. I mean, Opie would come over every week. It was really cool. I really didn't want any visitors. For some reason, I didn't mind Opie because he was like, a friend that could sit around, without bugging.
He lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
He lost his beard.
My beard, bro, it freaked me out. My no chin was showing.
Right. He had the reddest sunburn on his neck. He had
I had
no
scabs
hair
on
in the back.
But anyway, I'm going to see my Chinese lady doctor in a couple
And you weren't
hours.
talking like this 3 months ago. That's why it's great to hear you're
No.
back. I mean, you were
quit
barely
playing-
talking. His tongue, I just want to make it clear to these people, it was like just dry leather. He couldn't
Still
eat
is, bro.
Couldn't eat anything.
No.
He was
No.
getting radiation treatment right to his face. Bam. Oh.
Radiation to the mug is a bitch. I'm telling you.
Jesus.
It's a bitch. From here to here they do. I'm going to show you them cats that were given. I'll show you. They might let you look. They won't let you look in when a guy's getting it. But, you got to put this mask on. They bolt the mask down to the table.
Yeah.
But when we go this afternoon, the lady's going to go down my nose, with a telescope, with a little, like they're doing to him, except down my nose, with Norton, down in there and then see the little, where the tumor is.
Yeah, there was a tumor way deep in the...
behind my nose.
Yeah, the nasal passages, way down. They couldn't operate, obviously.
But Sloan Kettering in New York City here is...
And we've had your thing up on our website for, 4 or 5 months now. Kick Cancer's Ass.
Kick Cancer's Ass. I still get letters.
OpenAnthony.com. It's up there, right at the top of the page.
I get letters from your fans, man. It's so sweet, saying, I know, I heard you in Rochester. Now I live in L.A. and I've been here for 15 years. But I listened to Open Anthony. I went to their website, and they found out about it through you guys.
The dude could continue to do his show, and the press didn't pick up on it. The guy could barely talk, and he was still giving his listeners some radio every day.
Half an hour.
Yeah, that was amazing that he could even do that.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Right now I'm fighting for my bonus that I didn't get.
I heard.
And
I was
the
telling
thing is,
Anthony.
I could have taken, what do you call it again, honey? When you get sick? I could have taken disability. You get 100%. I could have taken disability and not been on the radio.
Yeah.
Said I did do the radio. Enough. Raised $100,000 on these bracelets for a camp that those cancer kids in Rochester.
I'm still wearing mine, bro.
$100,000 on these bracelets. And now I blew my bonus because while I was gone, the numbers dripped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, I wanted to tell them, give me a shot. If it doesn't come back next time, I'll pay you back. But I got bills. I got bills.
Right.
I'm a whiner.
Dude, your cancer bracelet made it into our Penthouse interview.
I love it. I'm still going to pick. Where is it?
We'll get it after the show.
The guy you were talking to on the phone there about that whole bonus thing is the same guy that fired us.
I didn't want to say.
Oh, we don't care.
Would you believe he called me? I'm here.
We don't care about him anymore.
He's a guy.
He's the guy that fired us in Boston.
We called him the Terminator.
The Terminator. He walked in and went, I'm sorry, we're going to have to terminate your contract.
Sorry to meet you under these circumstances.
Under these circumstances.
We're going to terminate your contract.
Best thing that ever happened to you guys.
Yep.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, that was the Boston F-up, so.
Well, you didn't tell Anthony about that cool restaurant last night?
Sammy's? We didn't get to it.
it.
We got too busy today. We
Oh,
went to Sammy's down on the Lower East Side. It was a
Sammy's
great joint.
Romanian.
It was Romanian steaks.
Ooh.
But they had a singing waiters. Not corny like you think. Fun, man. We had a ball.
It was a lot of fun. And then they have vodka.
In ice.
In
ice.
ice. The whole bottle's in ice. And they bring it to your table and give
just doing shots.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how they do.
Little vodka, little
How many
steak.
you have? How many shots?
I had a sip.
They had dancing people, from upstate, drunk lawyers getting up, dancing. Fun.
It was definitely a good joint last night.
A lot of fun.
I'll check that out.
In the basement. Funky.
Yeah.
Funkified.
All right. Well, we got to take a break.
Yes, we do.
I want to thank Brother Weiss for stopping by.
You're welcome, baby. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Brother Weiss is my mentor, and
what a guy.
And I love you, bro.
And by the way, this Opie cat, we tell everybody, there's never been a loyal friend. And whatever you guys, I don't know how Opie comes through the radio. He's the most loyal friend anybody's ever had. What?
Like I'm an asshole.
Well, you're not. You're not. I'm going to blow your cover.
Although people are getting pissed because I'm not as nasty on the radio anymore. Because I got bored with that, so now I'm trying to show maybe the good side.
Nothing wrong with it. See, people
trying
love
to show a little
nasty.
more of the good side, but every once in a while I'll still go to the bad side.
A little bit. A little nastiness.
But I got to be honest,
through.
they think I'm an asshole, Weiss.
Well, you're not. And it's too bad that maybe, if asshole works, though, you might want to be, Stern's whole thing's an act. Maybe you should do an act.
Nah, we try to be pretty honest on this show. I got that from you.
Someone was saying
we try to do the honest thing.
That you didn't mind Opie coming to visit you because he was more miserable than you were.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. That might have been it. He wasn't never as miserable as I was.
I've loved my friendship with Weiss over the years, except for the time he almost killed me. But besides that,
that's funny too. It's over now.
All right.
My nose still rocks and rocking.
About that.
It just moves around.
Bender.
But after watching him go through the cancer stuff, I'm not going to complain as much. Because even though this guy was suffering like you wouldn't believe, not sleeping, none of that crap, getting the radiation right to your face. He's still doing the video poker online.
Mm-hmm. Well, I finally quit. I was going to tell you, I got so sick I even stopped that. That's when I knew I was bad.
Man.
But I was pokering for many weeks.
Yeah. He was sneaking out and playing poker in some of these illegal joints. I think I told you about that. One of his joints got busted.
My boy went to jail for 6 days. I don't want to say his name.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of those places, they're starting to crack down on him.
Sucks. They had a protest. You guys catch that in the paper?
Yeah.
The poker protest?
Guys protesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just want to play cards.
Yeah, in front of the police station.
Yeah.
That's classic. But, next time I get the flu or something, I'm gonna laugh at it. I'm not gonna complain as much.
Now you're talking.
Let's go to Nick in Buffalo. Nick, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
man.
Hey, I just want to say, Brother Weiss, it's great to hear your voice. You guys got booted off in 92.9. Hey, it's awesome hearing you guys.
Thanks, bro.
You guys rock.
Thanks. Well, Infinity Broadcasting has been hiding Brother Weiss for many, many years. I would love to get him on XM Satellite Radio.
Yo, you know how fucking...
Or force Infinity at least to do the right thing and get him in a few more markets. Jesus.
No doubt. Guys...
If they could syndicate Anthony and I to almost 20 cities, I think they could syndicate Weiss to a few.
Thank you, brother.
Bunch of assholes over there.
Thanks, Nick.
No problem. Guys, love you.
All right, let's say hi to Mike. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Brother Weiss, Mike Veneman. How are you, buddy?
How I know that name? Oh, the comedian.
Yes.
Mike Veneman, the comedian. Oh,
yes. Man, it's good to hear you back again, brother. I swear to God, I'm in Detroit this weekend performing, and I just want to, because I remember Opie way back when I was in there doing an interview, and he was just a young little colt.
Veneman is a journeyman comedian.
Little high-voiced Opie interviewing you.
I was, no. I was just.
No, he wasn't interviewing. I was in with Weiss.
I would do whatever Weiss said. I was one of these guys that runs around for us now. I was getting the coffee, getting the donuts.
Really?
I've been doing this for 20 years.
It's too bad we have to go because we should tell some of the Sam Kinison stories, the
They were the
amazing
best.
Sam Kinison stories. The highlight of my radio career.
Me
Getting
too.
to live through that.
Well, Weiss, you take care. And
Thanks, Mike.
I said, hey, and get better, brother. I'm just thinking about you.
Thanks a million, Mike. Have a good set in Detroit.
All right, buddy.
All right. Yeah, this is what we do at the end of our show.
That noise means you got to get off?
Yeah, it's like the Mario Brothers.
Well, I was wondering. That's some funky crap.
Yeah, it's like the end of the game, and then it starts getting faster and faster. Because they cut us right off at 10, at 11.
Computer.
Why?
Computer, master computer.
Because with the replays,
yeah,
it has to, the